Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first SportsLine Conference Tournament Sweats. Let's hear it.
Let's go.
Let's make some money.
All right, let's come on. Let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right, team. Chat, bring it in. Here's what we want from you today. We want your picks. We want your thoughts, opinions. We have a board. We have spots for you up there for you and your picks, okay? That's an important part of this. We will let you know what Chip and I are already sweating out currently, and we will have some awesome guests, like our good friend Tommy Tran over here. We got a lot going on. We have halftime, perfect timing. UNC Wake Forest. We got Texas A&M about to kick off here. We got Marquette, Xavier, halftime. A lot going on. San Jose State, New Mexico here. Tommy, is there anything you got to get off your chest as these games start?
First off, sweating off the Arkansas Ole Miss game. Shout out to anybody who took Arkansas +4.
Yep, there we go.
Love that.
All right.
Rebounding after yesterday, anybody taking Arkansas 2.5 to 4.
This guy.
See,
Yeah,
the
that
thing
was-
that I love about that is that's like the true toxic relationship with a team that burns you, but you just still can't go.
Yeah.
You have to go back to it.
And I pushed, but it felt like a loss with that 4. Of course, you guys know John L. Davis and Coach Cal saying, hey, you should miss the free throw, and he makes it. So I pushed, but I know a lot of people at 4.5 and all that didn't feel good. So, we felt good today. It didn't look great. And then the 2 free throws missed. I was like, just end the game. Just end the game. And Panula, he knocked it down. So that got off to me a good start because I was 0 for 2 before today. So
All right,
I needed that Arkansas.
Good buy low
So
spot on
Yes.
our guy Tommy here.
Hey, you want to talk about buy low spot? I was a little bit off on some of my early plays, but we came in live because that's what we're going to be doing here over the course of the next couple hours. Cooper Flag goes down. What do? Duke team total over. Okay, so that's when you're doing, yeah, exactly. You think this is going to be panic time. Oh, no. That's when, Con Knippel's going to put him on his hip and be able to take him all the way to a victory into the ACC tournament semifinals. They end up going over the 69.5.
Love that. We've had a couple winners so far today. And for those who don't know, watching at home, we do have basically every single game going on. We have a few monitors in the studio with us. So we are watching as you are watching. Don't get that twisted here. A couple other wins we had today. BYU money line was definitely one of them.
Oh, we treasure mapped that one.
We did treasure map. Iowa State first half.
Yeah. BYU full game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was on the other side. I like the Cyclones, and I know this was 2.5, got up to 4, back down to 2.5. So why did you guys you said plus money. We were on together. You said, man, I like the plus money dogs. I was like, I'm on the other side. And Ken's was like, oh. Like, it was good. But what did you guys like so much about that? What was that?
So Iowa State has had trouble closing. I mean, in the first game against BYU, they blow the lead, ends up, getting all the way to overtime. Against Cincinnati, even though they ended up winning by 20 in the middle of that second half, Cincinnati came roaring back. This is an Iowa State team that their pattern right now has been to jump all over teams, and then they just can't quite finish it. Styles make fights. BYU gets that thing into a track meet. That is not how Iowa State wants to be.
Yeah, that live total jumped to like 188 after a 146 pre-flop. But boy, Jones had been balling out. I know they'd been a little bit injured. I thought they were going to be fine. But and I actually funny because when it was 2.5 and I got to 4, I was snake bitten because of the Arkansas line yesterday. So what I did was I took Iowa State money line to pair it with North Carolina first half money line at plus 150. And North Carolina got us home, but unfortunately Iowa State did not. But that's okay.
Can we add one to the board while we're sitting here at halftime?
Yeah. We got to get serious. We're at halftime of a few games here.
At halftime of a few games, Xavier off to a very, very hot start against Marquette. Marquette cannot let this thing get away from them. And I know that Xavier is the 12th best 3-point shooting team in the entire country, but I do not think what we have is sustainable. I know our guy Tom Fernelli is watching, and he definitely slid this one across my desk. I like it. We're going to go Xavier live team total under 83.5.
Love a live sweat under. All right. While I'm at the board here.
You want to review what we've got?
Let's review what we have going on for the team here. So this was Chip's idea, but I'm just going to throw that one out there. And it's so sicko mode, but I guess that's the best way to start this off. We're going Colorado first half, team total under 24.5. We need a live update on how that score is going right now. Now, hasn't started yet. Texas plus the 6.5. They are playing to play in March. They need to dance. They need this win. They need this. They beat Texas A&M by 1 on their own home court. You just can't get wildly out-rebounded by this team. Wisconsin, Northwestern, over 141.5. Both of these teams just allow so many points away from home. And now we have Xavier. But the big one, kids at home. Texas, race to 15. First to 15, we're taking.
And I got it plus 132. So nice little plus money right there.
Plus money.
CU still at 7 points with 11.5.
I was about to say, hey, y'all want to guess the sport on this one? The score is 21-7 between Houston and Colorado. Is this a basketball game or is this a football game? Because that's why we go. You know what I called it during the season? I called it the Cougs cold shower. Because opponents would be going into the Fertitta Center there at Houston, and you just wouldn't be ready for it. It was like a cold shower. The length, the intensity, the way that a Houston team absolutely puts the clamps on you defensively, that it just would be a shock to the system, like a cold shower. So all season long, I mean, you be intimidated by under 24.5. I've been doing 27.5, 28.5, 26.5. I mean, this has been where I've been living with these first half opponent of Houston Cougars team total unders. And right now, as Tommy just mentioned, 11 minutes left in the first half. Colorado, 7 points, which is the same number of points that they had with 16 minutes left.
All right. I'm in on that. Let's go upstairs. Now we have to introduce you guys to our good friend Jake Fettner, part of the SportsLine model team. One of the smartest guys I know here, knows everything about everyone in college basketball, down to the deep, deep bench of mid-major teams. He's really dramatic entrance here, waiting for him to show up, but he will be with us soon. But he has some first half plays for us. He's looking at the model. There he is. There's our guy. Jake, can you hear us? How's it going?
I can hear you. Everything's good. They got me put up in the corner up here. I guess you guys didn't want me to be with you guys, but everything's
we need you
good.
with the monitors here, Jake.
I know. At least I got like all these flat screens in front of me, so I'm not going to complain too much. Complain too much.
We need some. What are your thoughts at halftime of this UNC game? How do you think we take this from here? We have some time to accumulate something here.
I was trying to say, if you could get a 3.5, hop on it. If you get a 3.5 out there, that's more. The consensus line is pretty much UNC minus 4.5. We have UNC minus 5.3, so just slight value. Still probably some value depending on the juice there. I do like UNC here. I think they started to turn things around towards the end of the half, went on a bit of run, especially after that 14-3 deficit that they started off with. I do like Chip's play as well in the Xavier game. Give me the under 83.5. The model has Xavier at 80 points or 79.9, so even better.
Love it.
God, Colorado just kicked a field goal. We got problems. They're up to 10 points. It's problematic.
All right, Jake, before the Texas A&M game starts, I know we like Texas. I know the model likes Texas. We actually have them winning this game outright. For people who aren't so dialed into specific players on either of these rosters, anyone who has the ability to bet on some player props here, anything we should be looking out for?
I mean, I always love a Trey Johnson player prop. He's good for 20. He's good for 20 a game, pretty much. He's the ultimate heat check. If he hits 2 in a row, you know he's going to be taking the next shot. But we actually have good value on Arthur Kaluma for Texas. His line, you can get some 10 plus points out on your books at minus 130. It looks like the consensus. He's 24-6 on that line this season. We have him at 11.8.
All right, so I'm talking through this in my head. I'm thinking about it. Kaluma going up against Texas A&M's front line, going to need him active on the boards there. We know Texas A&M is one of the best rebounding teams in the entire country. That's going to require him to be able to get some second chance points because for Texas, the perimeter scoring is going to be coming from Trey Johnson and Tremont Mark. So this is a definite bet in Kaluma being able to get in there. I mean, it is going to be like big, beefy boys on the front line banging to get boards because neither one of these teams are an elite shooting team. So I like that a lot.
That's nice to say about Texas A&M, not an elite shooting team, to say the lightest. I mean, they're Wade Taylor is so fun to watch, but he's their stud player and he shoots 35% from the field. It's they just win because they're scrappy. And we were talking before, me and Mackenzie, we're saying that in order for Texas to keep this game close, they have to be within 10 in the rebound margin, and that's why we like Texas here.
They need to crash the boards.
Yes. They need to crash the boards. They need to crash the boards hard.
Wanted to shout out a quick chat play here that we have the first half of the Colorado-Houston game, which is very in line with us, Chip. Josh Davis is on the first half under 62.5. So we're all rooting for the same cause here. We just took the more sicko mode version of said call. And we are still rocking at 10 points here. I mean, there was were there 7 points in the first 5 minutes of this game?
Yeah, 16 minutes. They're at 7, yeah.
Phenomenal.
I'm so excited that we've got Buckets, John Eimer,
Yes.
joining us in the. I said,
Let's hear it for Buckets.
Yeah. Oh,
Soccer Buckets.
Yeah. He says new to basketball is it 4 quarters or 2 halves. So that's glad that we've been able to educate him here. We're looking for, so we got Texas Tech -6.5 over Baylor. Baylor against Texas Tech. Does anyone know what that game is called?
No.
The butt game. Because on the lower when they play each other, it says BUTT.
Oh,
and and every single time you're going to halftime or anything like that, it's the butt game.
Oh, we got another one.
John Henson in the house.
Bring it in. Yes.
How are we feeling?
This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
If you're
John.
listening out there.
Please introduce yourself to the people who don't know what the great presence we are in.
My name is John Henson.
Oh, no. Who we have with us right here is North Carolina Tar Heel great NBA standout, John Henson.
All right.
Tar!
Heels!
Tar!
Heels!
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, John. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, we haven't really gotten to know each other a lot. I know this is a lot at once for you to be meeting all of us.
It's like my first day of school. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Where
cave.
mushrooms at now, the bathrooms.
All right, so like sports betting, where do we stand with it? Are you more like a casual, or are you like you just here for the vibes, to sweat out, watch your own team? Where are we standing?
Being as I play basketball, I think it's a sketchy thing to bet on because the swings go so much, right?
Momentum changes.
There's really no sport where you could be up 20 and lose.
Right.
What's the equivalent of being up 20 in the football game? It's not 21. It's got to be more. It's got to be more. Right?
100%.
So, yeah, I'm a casual sports bettor. I love betting on basketball. Ever so lightly, I do hammer the football, though. I'm a football guy. So,
all right. That's good.
It's a little, once a week is a lot easier to handicap.
Yep. Yeah, no, days like this, it really makes you question your morals here because
Yeah.
I was on air at 11:30 talking bets, and I will be doing so until 7 p.m.
Full transparency, I lost my bankroll before 2 o'clock, so I'm.
Oh, John, what was the bad beat? Tell us about it.
Well, I had Duke 79.5.
Okay.
Team total.
Okay.
They had 79.
Oh, John.
Then I took Ole Miss live -10.5 first half. They were up 15 with a minute left. Arkansas goes on a 7-0 run.
We were there yesterday.
And I've just been sitting on the sideline. I may dabble with this Carolina game. I don't know what the line is right now.
We're
but
looking at like 4.5.
I don't like it. Don't want it.
Yeah. What we needed was when it was, when they were early and it was just at that like plus 100 because you knew that there was going to be a wake up eventually for the Tar Heels.
And this Xavier game, I love. Didn't they catch 6.5? What they catching? What was Xavier catching?
2.5
Xavier was
2.5 for 3. Oh, it went down. Okay.
Yeah, they're up.
Yeah,
I
thought the Xavier game was a good one. If you look kind of on paper, Marquette's trending down. That's something you want to look at.
They're up 11 right now.
Yes.
Big stuff. All right. How do you feel about getting in on this Texas 1st to 15 race against Texas A&M?
I think that's a good bet because A&M can't score. So.
Our guy, John knows goal.
Can't score. Yeah, so I think that's nice. That's a good bet.
Yeah.
Solid lean. We'll call it a solid.
Okay, solid lean. Anything you're coming into the cave with, or any games you're like, I kind of want to bet on?
I'm on Texas plus 6.5.
John's on Texas. Let me show you the board here.
Okay.
That one late.
Colorado first half team total under. They scored 7 points in the first 5 minutes. We were feeling worried. They have scored 3 since, and we are about to round out the first half essentially. So that's great. Texas plus 6.5 also raised to 15. And then we have Kaluma 10 plus points for Texas. That's not his name.
Yeah, Arthur Kaluma.
Okay, Arthur Kaluma. Wisconsin Northwestern over 141.5, and Xavier team total under 83.5, which.
Ooh.
Hey, look. Trust the process.
I've seen crazier things.
Things.
We're going to need to lock down on the outside. What's up? What do you think Rodney Terry is thinking right now? Like, dude, should we factor in hot seat type talk when we're trying to figure out how to throw down our money one way or the other?
I think I've ever had a hot seat coach. Got Skiles maybe, but that was NBA. Coach Williams wasn't in the hot seat, so it was never. I don't know what that's like, but I think you do put a little more pressure on your team, practice wise and everything to play well. Texas plays pretty well on the road, so I think on this neutral court, like I said, I like Texas with the points.
Yeah, we were saying this is a battle of the boards that Texas typically would lose. I mean, anyone would to this A&M team, but we've seen it happen when they played at Texas, so I don't think it's impossible here. But that's
Can
going to be
I
good.
interest you guys in a team total?
Yes.
Please, John.
Iowa State is the worst defense in the Big Ten.
Yes,
Illinois is the best offense.
yes.
I think they're sitting at, I don't know what they're sitting at, but I just blindly hammered team totals against Iowa. So
Yeah, we got one of those going on over here. Chip's
whatever it
big
is, I'm
into
gonna
that.
take it. So yeah,
Chip's big into that as well.
Yep. So
Yeah, I've been caught calling Iowa's defense turnstiles.
yeah.
You know, like they'll just let you go right by. And the problem is they don't have the kind of shooters that they've had in the past where winning a game 85-83 would be something that they'd be able to do.
Okay. Yeah. I like the blind. So the blind team total against Iowa. Okay. Yeah. That's
We'll head that to the board as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the Tar Heels just from the game so far. What have we seen? Obviously, the Tar Heels closed the half strong, but are there any concerns with the way the matchup is going?
Fortunate for UNC, Wake Forest struggles to score. They don't shoot the three ball really well, which is the great equalizer in the game of basketball. So it allowed the Tar Heels to get back into the game. So I think the second half is going to be a push for Carolina. They're not going to start off sluggish. If they win this game, they should. I don't know if my guy Jerry Palm believes it, but I believe we should get in.
Yeah. Right now, let's see. UNC live and Texas Tech money line is minus 109. We got some guys in the chat right now that are placing little live wagers because, like you said, I don't know if I would lay a whole 5.5 points. Yeah, the only goal right here for the Tar Heels is just to keep it alive and be able to win by any margin.
Right, and then just the way Wake Forest kind of plays defensively, it could be a close game down the stretch.
All right,
Sorry, guys, quick battery change. It's going to be a long day.
Yep.
All right, so we've got I think there's a lot of promos, a lot of opportunities to be able to take advantage of either like an underdog. I know is one thing that a lot of people are looking at. So let's see if we can find any underdogs that have our attention right now. If you think Texas can do it, plus 205 would be something that you could take a look at. San Diego State.
Oh, I like that. That was one of my plays earlier today.
Okay,
they beat in Boise State. I'm pretty sure
both games.
Yeah, both games.
It's tough to beat someone 3 times. I will say that.
That's a good point.
That's plus 110 if you wanted to jump on that.
Let's get some chat plays on the board. I saw a parlay. I actually wanted to bring Jake back in to get his thoughts on this parlay that I saw. I believe it involved Miami of Ohio. Coming from Miami, Ohio.
Miami, Ohio earlier today. So.
Yeah, bring Jake in here because Jake, I need to know what your thoughts are on this parlay if you see it in the chat.
Let me go to the chat. So Miami, Ohio, and George Washington.
This is my coding guy upstairs.
Okay. Is this like phone a friend?
He's like the NFL rules analyst. We go up to New York.
Okay.
Tells us what's going on.
Yeah, I think it was pass interference over there.
Hey.
I do like Miami. So we have George Washington -5. The line's 6.5, so not value on the spread. I don't mind taking George Washington there. We do like Miami, Ohio -5.5. So there's probably about even value on this parlay. I like it. I don't mind that at all. I do like this George Washington team. I like Castro. He's a big guy who eats up all the boards. I don't mind playing, if you like player props, I don't mind playing a Rafael Castro player prop as well. Maybe a rebound line.
Okay. Jake, any other plays you got for us right now that you're feeling passionate about?
I figure with some UNC guys over there, I figure we'd talk about their odds of making it. So right now, we have UNC winning this game in 70% of sim. If you think that, I'd give them a 75% chance of making it if they win this game. So there's around 50% chance that if they win this game, they're in. If you think that they have to win this game and beat Duke because of the lack of quad 1 games, they're just 20%. So you really want to win this game and convince the committee that you're in. And so that's why I don't mind playing a UNC spread live, because they're going to need to do it convincingly.
Style points.
I like that. Style points for sure. They're definitely going to have to do it convincingly, make it look good. Even tomorrow, if the spread's I don't know without flag what they're going to do. The
Yeah,
spread's
that's
probably
the
going to be
thing.
on 7 or 8 if they win, right? Maybe a little higher.
Well, that's the kicker, right? Because
Yeah.
if you're saying Carolina has to beat Duke as part of their recipe to get in, that's going to be tough, but at least be competitive, because the first two games, even the first game was cosmetic more so than the one in Chapel Hill. And it just seems like if they're able to at least be competitive, but to your point, flag's going to be a big thing, whether he's going to be able. And look, it doesn't look like they're going to be, put him out there. It looks like it's going to be safe given what we had right now. So it's an opportunity for the Tar Heels to do it big.
Yeah. And, one of the things the Tar Heels don't have is size. So taking a 6'10" number 1 draft pick off the board should help us a little bit. Just a little.
Help. So with Cooper Flag, we would give Duke an 87% chance of winning that game. Without him, it's just 72%. So definitely the style points, if they could keep it close, maybe it's within 10 could be a big barometer for them to make it. So I like that.
I just wanted to point out quick, our Texas A&M, Texas First 15 is officially live. We have a tip-off here, so that will be to keep that in the corner of the eye as we go along here. Jake, thank you. If you got any other live plays you're feeling, any players you think we should be looking out for in some of these games, we'll be back to you soon. All right, I'm starting to feel a little.
All right, what we got here?
Tom's getting sweaty. First to 15. What can we do, Aggies? We need some tray balls.
Marquette's showing some fight.
Yeah, Marquette's showing some
Sweaty
fight.
Colorado first half, real sweaty. Roy Williams in the building.
Wanda, shout out to Wanda.
Shout out Wanda, man.
Yeah.
Okay, way to get your own. Oh,
Coach Williams used to say, how many you had 0 rebounds today, so you and Wanda could have sat together. So that's what he used to say. She used to tell us.
And you were saying, though, he's always wearing Carolina blue. You think you just look at his closet and he's just got the same.
I challenge people in the chat, in the back room, upstairs. If you find a picture of Coach Williams in the last 10 years without something Carolina blue on.
Right, because it'll be a pink sweater with
it's gonna have
something.
It's gonna have some blue in it. If you can, I got a prize.
wow.
I got a prize.
We have Danny Cannell has a sleeveless North Carolina sweatshirt upstairs for when why am I blanking? Bill Belichick decided to coach at UNC. He took off. He went like the retro Bill Patriots look, but made it North Carolina.
Still weird seeing him.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I saw the press conference. He's wearing the Patriots garb, but it's got Jordan on it. So it's interesting. But hey, look, I'm trusting the process. We got one of the best coaches ever in Chapel Hill. I wonder where he's staying at. Think he's in Chapel Hill? You think he's in Raleigh?
No. It's definitely
He's in the Hill.
It's wherever Jordan Hudson wants to stay.
He's probably in the Governor's Club. That's where the big boys stay.
Yeah. No, you don't want to have a commute. You don't have to deal with I-40 traffic to be able to
deal with I-40. You're right about that.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like UNC second half spread seems to be the move here. Looking around 10. Xavier just putting the works in on Marquette right now. 34-43 is our score for Northwestern Wisconsin. Trying to math in my head. Jake, come on in here. How are we on pace for this this over right now? For this over we got.
I'm going to plug that game in the model right now.
Thank you.
So I know we're on a pregame over, so I'm sure the model is probably going to lean over here. I see some 136 and a halves out there, 137 and a halves. Let me plug in the model.
Yeah, but basketball, it could change in it. I'm just like 2 threes, and then it's going to go right back up. So
yeah. Well, you know what I feel about that, not to get sidetracked, is hockey. Like, how could anybody be minus 500 or such heavy favorites to win a hockey game when such a small puck moving so fast? How is anybody favored by
That's our whole model philosophy this year, Mackenzie. That's we've gone all underdogs, pretty heavy underdogs in hockey this year, and we're pretty profitable doing so.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that in baseball too. Like there's like a system where like heavily favored pitchers usually lose. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get them at the right time, but you just got to break even with the dogs, and you're going to be fine. That's the thing too.
So live projection in Wisconsin Northwestern 72-59. So we need to lean under right now.
We need a close game, and we need foul shots.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Close games mean foul shots. We have 131 points. If it's within 10 points, you would expect there to be 4 to 8 free throws in the last minute. So I'm laying off right now. Unless Wisconsin, if you like Wisconsin to go on a run right here, maybe take Wisconsin's spread and the under, because then there's less chance with free throws at the end.
True.
Those free throws.
We'll get you.
Do it every time.
See you at 24
No! Oh,
points.
no! Y'all didn't tell me Colorado scored.
Yeah, it's
Oh no, I didn't
it's 20. You're on the hook now, and
much time is left?
it's like 3 minutes
Oh.
left.
Hey, I will say
If
this.
anyone
I'll
could
give
go
you-
4 minutes without scoring, it's this Colorado.
Well, they did when we first got
I'll
here.
give
so.
you this. Houston, I don't know who they played last game. I was sitting on 59.5, and it was projected live like 63, and Houston held them without scoring for 4 minutes.
Wow.
Well, that's
Who was it?
no,
I
and
forget
that's
who it was.
it.
R.I.P.
All right, the first L of the
First
day.
L,
You know what?
okay.
You gotta shake them off. Shake them off.
Kelvin Sampson is upset.
Yeah, I know. I
He
am
let them get
too.
20 points in the first half.
Thank you, Kelvin.
I will say that this Colorado team is a lot better than their record. They're 3-17, but they lost 3 NBA players from last year. I
They
think
covered
that
last game too. They covered
Yeah.
last game against Houston too.
Yeah, they covered last game against Houston. They beat a pretty good defensive West Virginia team in the first round.
Well,
if
get
they
to me now.
if they could keep these young guys, I think that they're looking good towards the future.
Good luck. Oof.
I know.
All right.
So that was all right. I'm putting this together. Realizing life is flashing before my eyes. I see what's happened. An 8-0 run in a minute after you went 7 minutes with 0 points.
Yeah.
I think
And to John, to your point, basketball's like that sometimes.
So-
I believe they call that balancing out the bell curve here. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's going
Water
on
finds
here.
its level.
Basketball, you have
Oh.
to stack. You have to stack your small wins. You have to wager the right way, because if you are on the right kind of system, you should come out on top. But there's so many games,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Marquette's cut this game down to 4.
I know.
Well, let's talk about this Texas team down 4-7, and we need that first to 15. See some defense
The
or
race.
some threes. The race to 15, everybody.
Trey Johnson.
Chat is
a
the chat in on the race to 15. I hope they're on the other side.
Oh, we've got Big Cheesy, who is on. Who
Big
joins.
Cheese.
Big Cheese is always in there. He's
There we
got
go.
Colorado plus 18.5.
Oh, I like that. That's live right now.
Hell yeah.
So Drew asking about the Chip Me Up. Come hang out on the SportsLine YouTube channel for our early edge, 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be in here. I'll have that Chip Me Up ready for you, obviously.
Block. Here we go. Here we go, Texas. Give me the layup. Let's take the lead.
Yeah.
Oh!
Did he miss that?
High level
Wow.
block right
He
there.
just missed a
Jeez.
dunk.
I don't know if he missed. It might have been a blood.
D Wade courtside at the Marquette game.
They got to replay that one. I know.
Okay, D Wade.
So is this going to be Stevie Mitchell
Ooh.
Cam
Find your
Jones.
feet, King. Find your feet.
coming down the floor?
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
nice.
nasty. Wow.
You guys should have seen me in my glory days at the front of the student section in high school for our basketball games. I really was
Yeah.
putting on a show.
Did y'all have any players?
No. God, no.
No, like college athletes, maybe.
D2,
Okay.
3.
Okay. All right.
D2?
Lacrosse, we funneled out lacrosse kids for sure. I'd say more so than any other sport. The old suburbs of Philly. There's
some talent.
There is more in the private schools though. You have the private schools that
Philly's got-
specifically recruited for sports.
Right.
Philly's got outside of Philly's got talent.
Yeah.
Is Allentown outside of Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just from the rough streets of Philadelphia, John. It's just really not a big deal, John.
King of Pressure Mall Streets, or what?
Close.
Yeah, close. Okay, it's a nice mall.
It's a great mall.
Did you have any other Division I players on your high school team?
We had one guy, Jordan Davis. Shout out to my boy. He might be watching this. He went to Monmouth.
All right.
We had a guy that went to East Tennessee State, and that's it, I believe. Yeah. So we had 2 D1 guys.
Yeah.
We're pretty good.
I'm gonna see if we get some live call-ins from some of my degenerate friends.
I'm gonna try to get a live call in from one of mine. Let me see here. Let me get.
Perfect. Like who do we know that's out here betting this right now?
I got a guy. I'm about to text him.
Let him know that this is a CBS.
If he
Network,
comes on, what does he have to call? He can call in through the.
You can do that, or if you want to call him, you can just fold your speaker.
Okay,
around.
okay,
Or else
okay.
we'll FaceTime him. We can put him in the stream.
Ooh, a little Mount St. Mary's team total over 61.5 from the chat. Wow.
Sicko mode.
Let's go.
Say that one again.
All right. Okay.
For the people in the back.
From the chat, Daniel, dropping a
Daniel, you
Mount
dog.
St. Mary's team total over 61.5. It's time for sicko mode. Let's go. Bow, bow, bow.
I do like the 60s team total overs because
This was an over or an under?
is that an over? You can
Tip
sneeze.
confirmation?
It's so low because it's
You
so
can
low that you can get
sneeze
You
there.
can accidentally.
Yeah, you can
You
accidentally
shouldn't
get
stumble your
60
way into
Was
that
this
many
an over
points.
or an under, Chip?
This is an over.
Okay, love that. Love points.
Yeah.
This is a points community
It's
here.
gonna be sweaty, but you know what?
Okay.
A win is a win.
Win,
Yeah.
So win. All right. How did that Colorado? All right. Is this 62.5 still alive? Absolutely not.
Oh my gosh. Now we're all right. Look, now this is what we do. Okay. This is responsible behavior. Now we come back and we're like, well, Houston's clearly going to run away with this after halftime, right?
Yeah. Or you say, hey, Colorado's on a run. It's increased the over under. Their team total is pretty high. They're not going to keep scoring at this rate
Mhm.
Ooh.
because Sampson's going to come in the locker room and be like, what are we doing?
Samson getting in that ass principle.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Wait, you
They
know,
only allow 58 points a game. So you would figure that if you can get Colorado under 70, 69-ish,
Yeah.
you'd be in a good spot.
just want to shout out our Mount St. Mary's boy. We do have some model value according to Jake. We have them projected for 67 points. So we should be
Ooh,
going
that's
comfortably
okay.
over that
That's
61 and a half.
value.
Big value,
Mhm.
actually.
All right, what's their mascot?
All right, hey, let's throw this one on the board. So I'm looking at it right now. Live Colorado total points is at 61.5. Let's drop a little under on that. That was 53.5 pregame. So we've got 8 points of value. And under the Kelvin Sampson getting in that ass principle, I'm just going to believe that they're going to come out and cause some problems for the Buffs after halftime.
Over what?
No, it says under.
We are going under.
Under 63.5.
Oh my God.
Lock it in. Can you press the button?
All right.
I love 63.5. Wow. They must have hit a 3, though. Boop. Yep. That's why.
If they start raining from deep, Chip, after this and we're fading them again, you're out tomorrow.
Wow, laying it down. Man,
I'm
33 at the break. And they still got
Oh,
probably
no.
one or two more possessions.
Aggies are up 10.
62.
Oh, yeah. Look at the
Oh,
Yeah! All right. Here we
So
go.
back.
This is how we win the race to 15. As
From
we're watching
behind.
it here in the cave, it is 10-9 Texas A&M.
Marquette's taking the lead.
And we got a miss on
Love
the board.
that.
Go,
Come back,
go,
Win
go.
the
Longhorns.
boards. Win the boards battle. That's all Texas needs.
Turn baseline. Float it.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh,
Is that
Oh. Hate that.
Trayvon,
All right, Chad.
Mark,
All right,
Houston,
Chad, what we have going on over
Cougar,
Yeah,
here?
what Houston
right up the road.
All right, Buckets, who just learned that there are 2 halves and sometimes 4 quarters in basketball, says live look at
it's-
That's
This-
Marquette takes the lead.
Oh, my God.
this. Is this a soccer play, Buckets? I'm not familiar with this NCAA team.
What's the team?
Buckets would be like, that's the Real Madrid via
Yeah,
penalties play.
I was going somewhere to watch games last night. There's a Monterey bar. You know, like the
Monterey bar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Liga MX team. And it was
Ah.
like I walked in and I was expecting 7 TVs, and I
Yeah.
was like, they were playing the Vancouver team.
Texas,
in,
Texas,
like a
Texas.
super
Oh, the
Copa-
White Cat. Oh, the
Yeah,
like them tournament thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, this is big. This is big.
and it,
Sorry to pause all
No,
conversation.
this is important.
This is important.
Mhm.
But I figured Buckets. I'm sure Buckets is eyed a Monterey live play because I mean that's nighttime soccer. We're used to our daytime Champions
Bro,
League.
he
daytime
goes
Europa. Goes those
third
live plays.
division, 6th division sometimes.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh my! All right, I'm starting to get under vibes from this Texas A&M.
Just with all the
This is
empty
what we
possessions.
need.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why you,
All right,
that's why you
Jake.
take
We
the
bring
7.
in Jake after this race to 15. We're gonna have to see what this live over
Go.
under is going on.
No.
Oh my
How
God!
many bunnies?
Dang.
Brick after brick, Texas. Jake, how do we feel here?
It is a Brick City show over there. I just ran the live sim in Colorado, Houston, and we like the live under here. I like Houston.
Oh, the
to
game
shut down
under.
Colorado live. No,
How do you
team
feel about
total
Colorado
under.
specifically? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Colorado specifically, I bet it up a little, so I did 63.5 on Hard Rock. I think there's some 62.5 out there. I do like we have 59. So
All right. That'll play.
I need to get that system in my living room.
Yeah.
Just kind of like go over to the
We'll get you Jake's
computer
number.
and
You guys ready for some Chris Hassel?
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
we
I'm
got
gonna make
some
way
new
for
guests coming
Hassel,
in.
but before I go, I'm just gonna add a little sweat play. San Jose State plus 15.5 against New Mexico.
Ooh.
They were actually up 21-16. Now they're down at the break. Tim Miles and company, hang on, boys.
All right.
guys. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Tommy.
Tommy Tran,
Tommy
everybody!
Tran, everyone.
Yay! Chris
All right,
Hassel!
I need you to stop the Aggies from scoring
welcome to the
again.
show.
Here we go.
All right, we need a 3. We need a 3, Texas. Put up the points. We need double digits now.
Is that your guy, right? Oh no!
Oh my God.
Hope.
You know what?
Meanwhile,
That's
Wake
the last
Forest is
time I
up
root
now.
for a different SEC team in my entire life.
Oh, this microphone is blocking my Iowa logo on my sweatshirt. There we go. That's
We know
better.
you're an Iowa guy.
I wore this for Fornelli because Iowa, Illinois, 6:30 Eastern time in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, we were already talking about Illinois team total over.
Yeah,
What is
Jacob
the team
said
total?
Texas first
we
to 20.
I blindly bet
It's
against.
got to be
Iowa.
like 90.
It's like 80. I think it's 80.
Hey,
Oh my
11?
God, 11-12. Chris, after this live sweat, we're gonna have to get your thoughts on what's going on here today. But we got a race to 15 with the Texas Longhorns. Right now.
I like
This is just taking far too long. We can't.
Yeah,
even
no,
put our
this
money
should have
in
been
other
done
places. We
10
got
minutes
it's gonna be an
prior.
hour before we can put our money into other bets.
Someone just say Wake Forest took the lead.
They're up one.
They're up 1. But it's all right. Hassel just
Can't
came
handle
in.
all
Things
this.
are about to reverse. We got
Vibe
this.
shift.
Vibe shift.
Longhorns?
87.5.
You guys
Illinois.
couldn't get that TV closer to you. I mean, it's
No,
like
it starts messing with the
I'm
cameras.
squinting to see this quad box.
It's part of
I can't
the
see who the
Chris.
players
Part of the
are.
charm.
I can see the ball going to the hole. That's about it.
Yeah, I just know when we see the splash.
Yeah, 87.5. That's doable.
87.5 is the team total for Illinois.
Yeah, that's doable.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a ton of commercial breaks going on, boys. Let's take a look back at the board here, rocking. Colorado, Chris, we're taking their team total under after we failed to hit their first half team total under. So we're just going to double down on that. Take the full-
Responsible behavior.
Yes.
Obviously.
Colorado's been playing pretty good in this Big 12 tournament. They've been playing better in the Big 12 tournament that they have all season.
Yeah, Jake was saying how their record doesn't show how good this team could be. I seem to have missed out on that one as well as Chip. Xavier, team total under 83.5. Are we cruising towards that?
Whoa, we're not cruising, but we are in play.
We're in play.
You know,
All right.
we're looking
Marquette
okay.
shorted up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way that not the only, there's lots of ways that gets dicey. It's basketball, but if all of a sudden it turns into both teams throwing haymakers back and forth instead of one team trying to dribble it out, what did we call it yesterday? The cat and mouse. Like one team gets it, the other team's chasing it. You get a little bit of pace to it.
You guys wore these sweatsuits yesterday, and you plan on wearing them again tomorrow. Will there be any washing in between? Or are you just going to
Depends how well the bets go today.
Well, what
you're sweating them out, right?
Well,
Yeah.
what you did notice, who says they weren't dry cleaned last night?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Did you get them dry cleaned?
Absolutely not. But
I was going to say the turnaround. I need that dry cleaner.
yeah,
That's
no, we've. I would say that if the total hours that these sweatsuits will be worn over the course of 3 days probably equal one day.
Chip, when he originally put that on, John, he didn't have an undershirt on, and he was letting the chest hair flow.
It was
Okay.
all time.
And someone from HR came in and said, "You can't do
that.
You can't do that on
okay.
camera."
Red tape.
It's too much.
Okay.
It was too much for them to handle.
Okay.
It was too much for everyone.
It's like they won't be able to pay attention to your awesome analysis.
A hostile
Chest hairs are out.
workplace.
Okay, so I get it.
All right, we got someone saying Colorado plus 17.5. Houston isn't built for this.
Is that live?
Is that the live
17.5?
line? 17?
No way.
Because they're only down
Sure.
5 at half.
That comment was a minute ago.
Let me see here.
I mean, that was
Maybe he got it earlier.
He
I-
had to have got
I took that pregame.
14.5.
14.5 live.
Yeah, that's a little more
Damn.
reasonable.
All right, so if you wanted to get Chef Rock in the chat has Carolina money line, Wisconsin money line, and Texas plus 10.5 at plus 151. That's a lot to happen.
For plus 151. You might as well just
Take them all
Yeah,
individually.
just-
Yeah, hey, but listen,
Not
I'm
a
not
lot of
gonna.
value.
you might as well take
Yeah.
Marquette money line.
I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
One down one.
Guys, the Mount St. Mary's mascot
Yes.
is Athena the Greek, goddess of wisdom. And that is not a lie. And I'm not really sure what this mascot is.
It's not what you're looking at.
Right? I'm looking at a cartoon man in a flannel sleeveless shirt, and I'm also reading Athena, the Greek goddess. If someone in the chat could clarify who the mascot is from Mount St. Mary's, it would make this this live sweat a lot better.
They call it Delhi.
Thank you.
He's in Australia. He's probably asleep.
Bucket's asking about Creighton, minus 12.5 versus DePaul. He's trying his
It's a lot of points. DePaul's feisty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Feisty. It's a very feisty squad.
I can't believe this game's tied back up. Should we take UNC money line again?
Ooh.
I'm
I ain't gonna lie to you. Losing to Wake Forest and not getting to the tournament will be an all-time.
All right, guys. This is big. This is big.
Yeah. How's the
What'd
heart
you
rate
draw
right
up?
now, John?
My heart rate is for the kids, that just got there this year. That NCAA tournament experience is nothing like it, man. So if you miss out on that, man, how is that not a foul? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, they're not calling anything.
Oh my god. Some of the rest.
I mean, can you even
Wrestling versus
comprehend
Salem.
the level of disappointment you would have if one of your Carolina teams didn't make the tournament?
Oh my!
It's
my
first
first
one.
year I went to the NIT.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we had just won a championship though.
Okay, it was
We
the
were
year
coming off
after
the
that.
championship.
The rebuild.
Yeah, we had like 5 freshmen.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a rebuild. But the next year we were number 1 or number 2 seed, I believe, and then the next year we were
Oh, you gonna call Lubin?
so
Okay, apparently.
we made up for it.
Sure.
We still didn't play with the 15.
I know, I'm
over it
watching.
at this point, but
Yeah, it's only
Win
taken
or
us
lose, John doesn't
85
care.
years.
just end it. Just somebody.
Are we
score
going back
15.
again?
We get another shot.
We're alive.
What was it? All right, so because y'all made the Final Four or the championship game of the NIT?
We made a championship. We played the Dayton Flyers back when the Flyers the fact that they didn't get in was insane. But they had Chris. They were the Chris Wright. They were all Duncan. I forget the nickname of the team. But we were in the tunnel. We were no freshmen. Disappointed.
There you go.
Carolina.
We need to
NIT,
stop, guys.
They were so loud and rowdy in the tunnel. We was like, oh man, it's gonna be a long day. And they beat us.
I
This is
mean,
a big-
you could have checked out earlier. At least showed something.
Well, that's why I was surprised that Hubert didn't take him to the NIT a couple years ago because Coach Williams had us vote. Funny story. He had us vote. Everybody put in the hat if you want to go to the tournament or NIT, and I'll take the votes out. He gets the hat. He looks at him.
No, not a 3.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Come on. This is
Texas
it.
one
That's
bucket
good.
away from getting to 15.
But long story short, he
Guys,
said it
come
didn't
on,
matter.
one bucket.
It don't matter what you guys voted. We're going. I just wanted to see if you guys really wanted to go. I said, wow, trick question.
That's great. Do you have any idea what the votes were?
I think we were voted not to go, which I think he's
That's 15.
That's 15.
All right, let's
Longhorns.
go.
Bang, bang.
This is
It
why
was me. It was the vibe shift.
This is
That
why
was
you-
Hassel.
This is why you.
This is why we march.
This is why you fight.
Yeah.
This is why you fight. We never doubted them.
Ooh, and just in
Yeah,
time.
and now it's 15 all. So good.
Hey,
thing
but
they
it
scored
was
on
a
that.
race to 15.
Yes.
15 and
Texas
a little
does it.
less money
Horns up,
raise.
okay? Horns up.
You take your half a unit. I hope you didn't put more on there, and you go to the East Carolina game. You go who you like. I'm not gonna tell you which way to go, but
You say East Carolina?
not as
No,
UNC game right here.
I was gonna say. Yeah, what did we do
You
with
put
this?
that half a unit back in your pocket. You take your winnings, and you go Carolina money line.
Jake, let's get Jake back in here. Jake, what are your thoughts on this live Carolina game?
Yeah, just ran the sim. We have Carolina winning by 2. I know it's
Okay.
going back and forth between 2.5 and
That's an
1.5.
offensive foul.
I like
Yeah, look
North
at that.
Carolina. I'm still
God,
on them.
yeah.
I've
I mean, if you
gone
can
back
get him
and
at 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, take
I
the
think
2.5.
that's pretty good.
I like the 2.5. There, it's even gone to 1.5. So I like the 2.5. I would grab that. We have them winning by 3 now. I just think they're the better team. I keep on going back. I got them at 4.5, 2.5, 1.5. I'm with John and Chip here. So
Well,
I just wanted to start
West-
something. Hassel, what do you think about John saying that you should blindly take whoever's playing Iowa's team total over?
I mean, usually that would be great advice because Iowa is one of the worst defensive teams in the country, and Illinois is one of the best offensive teams
Opposite
in
of
the
their
country.
football team, I will
It's
say.
literally the opposite of football. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Michigan State, I think the live was 80 something, and they scored 60
Oh, yeah, in the second half.
to cover the team total that I blindly bet. So
The only thing I'll say is
But they're not calling anything.
Iowa tonight is playing for their coach, who's likely going to be let go after this season, and maybe
It's not going to be retire. He's going to.
No, I think it's going to be. Well, it might be one of those mutually agreed to
McCaffrey would
part
go out
ways, but
swinging. He would go out swinging.
but his guys love him, and they're playing their best basketball of the season right now. So they have been a little bit inspired these last couple games. They started 0-14 in quad one games, and they've won back-to-back quad one games.
And that's without Freeman. He went down with
without their leading scorer and rebounder, Owen Freeman.
I bring him back for one more year with a healthy Freeman. You get Josh Dix to come back. And you have that transfer from Miami. I bring him back for one more season, but
I don't think they're going to.
I don't think so either.
I think this will be it. Can we take live wagers on Fran McCaffrey being fired by Iowa?
I mean, maybe at
is it a lock?
Do we still have an in-house option upstairs?
CBS, the CBS in-house bookie.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
wagering Cliff Bars.
We got a new live chat play. Wichita State. Wichita, you can spell Ken's money line.
The American Conference Tournament.
The Shockers, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, not money line. Plus a 9.5.
Plus 9.5 against Memphis.
How do we feel about that, Jake?
Let me go run that right now.
I like Wichita State plus 9. They did beat them at their place, right?
Oh, that game that's a future
I don't know
game.
about that one.
That's tomorrow's game because Wichita just advanced, I think, today.
Oh.
Yeah. Wichita just beat South Florida.
That's for tomorrow's show.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we'll get that live tomorrow.
All right.
You can take it now. It's like overnight oats. Just kind of like, take it, let it mature a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Comparing bets to overnight oats. That's an all-time.
That line's going to change. So, if you like it.
You got to get it now.
Got to get it now.
Now, Chip, after what you said yesterday, I was all in on Duke, whatever you had to lay against Georgia Tech. And then God, you fall behind by 14 and Cooper Flagg gets hurt. That's just brutal.
It's brutal. Yeah. That's why he just jumped in on the Duke team total over the moment he goes down.
Yeah, that's how you feel about that.
Huh? The new lively. Yeah, you could get like 68 and a half, 69 and a half.
At 79 and a half. So I'm the hook.
Let's take a look at it. What do we got going on? Xavier at 73 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah. Obviously we've got OT panic.
Yeah.
And whomst amongst us has not had some OT panic here in college basketball.
Northwestern, Wisconsin clocking in at 103 right now.
That
7:39 to go.
That game, I mean, we've always got so much going on. Is sometimes there are the ones that kind of slip through the cracks, and the fact that Northwestern had that good start. And you knew Wisconsin was going to be at least make a run at some point.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was going to get this lopsided. Currently Wisconsin leading by 15, 7.5 minutes left to play. Northwestern, they've done good responding to their injury issues through the year.
Yeah.
But man, this might be them running out of gas against the better team.
Northwestern's going to put up a fight, but they just can't sustain due to the lack of players from injury, talent, shooting, etc. So.
Jamie said we need confetti for cash bets. Jamie in the chat runs our SportsLine social accounts. Shout out Jamie real quick.
Yeah, shout out JD.
Welcome to baby.
You got to get the little things where you just wave in the air and the confetti comes out.
Yeah. We got to get something for tomorrow. I like that idea.
Party City, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So do we drop another race to 20?
Let's see, our next live game that we'll be starting. I mean, this is if we want to do a live race to, we're going to be dealing with Eastern Michigan, Miami, Ohio. And and you know what? The second that those words came out of my mouth, I realized race to 15. Ooh, I mean, because we got to do the Red Hawks if we do it.
Okay.
All right.
For EK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alma mater of Eric K.
Okay. Got it.
Maybe it's just a lay the 5.5, which means was our first half spread going to be.
Guys, our board's kind of looking pretty good right now that I've erased the one that missed. Now the Colorado first half team total is out of here. But yeah, we're gonna have to add another race bet, and hopefully teams that score quicker than these. I'm gonna need a green marker, I think, tomorrow for some of our cash tickets here.
Do you think college basketball has gotten better in the last year or two?
I actually said that. I said, yeah, we could talk all we want about the NIL. I think the quality of the game, it's older players.
Right.
And I mean, there's money on the line. So, these games that may not matter, kids are now playing for money. Sounds weird saying that, but especially like McNeese State, like think about those guys going to the tournament. Like this is a showcase for their school.
The manager
themselves.
has actually
Tic-tac.
has NIL.
You see on the speaker, he had the tic-tac on the speaker. So it's life.
I was thinking about, I didn't even thought about playing for a check, but I was just saying, if you've got older players that are sticking around longer, even if they are like going from different school to school, the level of basketball that they're able to put in and they're able to like take in, comprehend, and execute on the floor, it feels like a good time for college basketball. Like college basketball had a quality dip at some point, and it definitely feels like we're on the way back up.
Yeah, because but that's all relative to the NIL because, like, does RJ Davis stay another year for free? Like, he probably goes to try to be a pro. Know, so,
guys, I'm going to get this on Twitter. I don't know if I should 0.5. That might be my best shot.
Are we doing a selfie?
Yeah. Wait, I didn't get Chip. Shameless promo. Tag
me so I can be a part of the shameless promo.
Yeah. And be like, guys, I bullied John Henson into the gambling cave.
Yeah.
It's been helpful.
Oh, don't worry. This is when I saw this on the email.
I'm in. Let's go.
And this Marquette Xavier game's wild. Xavier was up, I think, 14 in the second half. Marquette by 2 final minutes.
I had Marquette minus 2.5.
I text my boys because I told them to take Xavier with the points.
Woo! That was looking good for most of the game.
And now it's looking.
And Xavier, they're right on the bubble, aren't they?
There's a lot like North Carolina, Wake Forest, double bubble. Xavier could like solidify his position.
They're in
right
if
here.
they win it.
This is a lot. There's a lot happening at the same time. I hope all y'all at home sweating along with us are enjoying this as much as we are because this is the And obviously the biggest angle here is Xavier team total under 83.5.
Yes. As most of America is rooting for.
Is that 146?
146.
Uh-oh.
So my boy Fremantle, go to work, big fella. Oh, he took the 3 off.
No, Xavier, huge 3. And they've hit 80.
You still got to.
Oh, Chris, that sounded so good.
I was about to say, you start play-by-play guy.
I was going to say, what's the best game you called this year?
Ooh, this year I've done a couple good ones. I would say the best one I did Georgia St. John's in the Bahamas over Thanksgiving weekend. And Georgia actually beat St. John's, which is it might be the difference in them getting into the tournament. And then St. John's, I never would have thought they would have this kind of season. We thought they'd be good, but not as great as they've been. That was definitely the best game. I did a VCU George Mason game. If you've never been to Richmond in a VCU game,
the Spiegel Center.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's awesome, and the facilities they have outside the arena, across the street in their it's probably a 10-year-old facility now, but it's better than most of the power conference facilities that I've seen.
So while this game's at a timeout, well, hopefully that misses. Okay. One of the things that's happening right now with this new House settlement is that the Big East, the Atlantic 10, all of these conferences that don't have high-level college football, it means they are going to be giving millions and millions of dollars to their college basketball programs in a way that's going to maybe even have more money than like a mid-tier Big 12 team or a mid-tier ACC team.
Didn't VCU come out and say we're going to give our players like $250K each, like the bottom line, like no matter what? Like
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they came out and said that
they've got a great fan base there and a great bunch of donors, and now the school is going to be able to give a lot of money,
$12 million to players.
Whereas these other, like you look at a job like Creighton, that's a top 10 job now. You have an arena that you sell out every night that's 16,000. You're in a pretty big city in Omaha where everybody in there is they're in finance and they've got a lot of money and they're giving to that program. That's a great job because they don't have football.
Yeah, we got Texas on a run here. Big moves from the Longhorns, looking good for our +6.5.
Yes, drop on, get on that ball. Oh, Marquette
up one with the ball.
We got Tom Fernelli in the chat rooting for this Marquette defense over here. Our
Yeah,
friend Tom's with
let's
us.
go.
At 40, is that 40 seconds left?
40 seconds left.
Sweat it out, guys. Here we go.
I don't want to speak. Let's just,
I mean, we 83.5.
yeah. We're just gonna stop. You don't want free throw. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh!
That's a spread killer.
4-point lead, Marquette.
Oh!
In the stands.
Toss that.
God. It's about to be a foul game now, though.
Man.
It's about to get real sweaty.
If you can get a miss here.
86, they got to go for 3.
D-Wade. Where did he play?
Marquette.
Jeez.
You don't remember the
Guys,
two? Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
When I was in middle school.
No, you weren't even.
No. I was gonna say.
Greatest.
I was gonna say. You remember the 03 NCAA tournament?
03?
Right?
Yeah, you were
am I-
probably 2.
I was 2.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sickening.
Yeah, there's some certain
03.
players that are like,
I mean, I was like 12.
there are players that are in my lifetime just strictly NBA players.
I
Like,
feel
there's
you.
no
I feel
college
that.
version of you in my brain. It's just you were in the NBA. And that's the only
That's
person
kind of how I feel
remember.
like Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
remember
I mean,
much about
it's
college, but I do
just
remember the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, they were unbelievable at Carolina.
It was a 98?
Yep.
Did it.
Yeah. So Stack and Sheed, they leave after the 96 season or the 95, 96 season. And then as freshmen, you get Jameson and Carter coming in. So they were juniors there last year in the 97, 98 season, which had Brendan Haywood coming off the bench.
That's when everybody was walking around in Carolina gear all over the country. If you were a college basketball fan,
Yeah.
they were the coolest. Not that they're not cool now.
America's
sweet
team,
uniforms.
type stuff.
Is St. John's officially America's team right now?
I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be rooting for them.
Yeah, St. John's is fun. They're a fun watch too. Like they
Yeah.
play hard.
And they just like nobody has seen them do anything. And you talk about somebody that's 24 in Mackenzie. I mean, I'm 40. I don't remember. I remember one run in the tournament for St. John's.
Do you remember
That's
the
it.
Ron Artest team?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was it. I mean, and they weren't it's not like they won the national championship or anything. And that was kind of a one-off.
Trying to think, yes.
All right, Xavier.
I mean,
I just remember like that team. They had Justin Burrell, maybe that was a decent team, but that's about it.
After we get this Xavier sweat off our chest, we're going to have to do some live betting back in this UNC game.
Yeah, this is a life sweat for me.
yeah.
There's just no separation.
Live sweat versus life sweat.
Neither team can make any kind of separation. 51 all.
Oh, we got Kevin
North
on the
Carolina
Marquette
just went
money
up
line.
1.
Yeah.
When this Marquette Xavier game ends, I've got to jump out because I've got to go over to the other studio and talk to Matt Norlander, who is at the Big East tournament, to do some post game on that. See what it means for Xavier if they end up dropping this.
I see.
Might be good for other teams on the bubble.
Maybe you can relay that information back to the team over here. Look at Colorado.
Within
38
10.
points.
Seth, no, an absolute air ball.
Wait, when did Xavier get 82? Missed that.
I did too.
This might not be good, guys.
Yeah.
It's not
83 and a half
looking
is the
pretty.
number.
83 and a half is the number.
Do they have the ball?
We're
No,
sweating.
Marquette has the ball.
Yeah, we're
Marquette's got the ball.
talk about live sweats.
This is what it's all about.
That's what we signed
This
up
is why
for.
you bet the game.
You running the football?
Man, Marquette couldn't
yeah.
They had to call timeout
Oh,
on the inbound.
gosh. Take us out of our misery.
This is what you don't want to happen.
So,
you
yeah.
don't want them to go up 3 and then they foul because it's 2.
Oh, right.
You're getting a shout out for your sock game in the chat.
Oh, wow. From
Jamie, SportsLine Jamie.
Jamie. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jamie. Yeah. Some people make fun of me.
What's going on with Hunter Salas?
All right, during this timeout break, I'm
They're shooting free
cooking.
throw. This game right here is
Live same game parlays.
this Wake Forest North Carolina game.
It's
We might
Should we
just-
go total points, odds, or even?
no, I don't know.
Jeez. Now you're really getting sick.
we call that a donation.
Yeah,
So
that's helping them with app enhancements.
Right.
North Carolina, I feel lately hasn't been in a lot of really tight games in games they've won. Like I know they were close with Duke, but it seems like they've just been blowing most teams out.
they've won 6 of the last 7 by double digits. So
I was about to
you
say
are
they've been
correct.
on like a recent bender, right? UNC.
Yeah. I mean, they were beating up on everybody not named Duke for the most part.
We got a tech? What happened to the we need sound?
Brad Frederick catching a tech.
Yeah, there's something going on both sides because Carolina had a couple of free throws that look like a tech or something like that.
I mean, this
is serious. This is serious.
Yeah, this is a lot of distaste.
This is serious right here.
These teams do not like each other. They understand the stakes. And sometimes that leads to instant classics. And sometimes it leads to some
we used to,
funky game.
We used to go to Wake Forest because they had all the rich girls. So we go there and take the girls from
Winston-Salem.
And,
all right, guys, dial back in. Xavier.
All right, 2-point game. What is that? 14 seconds left.
Oh, run that
Marquette
clock.
got it inbounded and got fouled.
What did that shave off? 12?
2.
Ooh, RJ Davis.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Limping.
RJ.
No.
Ooh.
Does Carolina get in with RJ out?
Jake said our live sim is UNC winning by a point, 68-67. A really team UNC here, it seems. It'd be kind of fun not to root for them, but I guess that's not the vibe in this house.
No, I would not. Oh, the ankles.
That's not bad, though. That's not bad. It's not terrible.
Yeah, you walk that off.
It's not terrible. He's going to feel that, but.
It's just your run-of-the-mill sprained ankle.
Yeah, the flag with all the weight going down, that looked bad. Seth Trimble's tying his shoe too. I guess he's worried his ankles might be in.
Yeah, all these ankles are getting done in the Spectrum Center. Oh yeah, and LaMelo always has trouble with his ankles.
I love those Jordans. Oh, Tatum's, those are nice.
I don't know, Chip. This isn't dead.
On the Xavier side or on the Tar
Xavier
Heels?
side.
So how much time's left? They're going to the
10
line.
seconds.
Are they going to the line?
Keep fouling, right?
Are they?
No.
They're in the bonus now.
He needs to hit 2. He needs to hit 2.
Hit 2, and then you get a missed 3 rebound,
missed 3.
Yeah.
and you got a real shot.
You got some luck. You got some luck loading up for you.
Jake's telling me to embrace my villain arc. Just go Wake Forest.
Oh God!
He missed.
That was the front end of a 1-and-1, and he got a great bounce. It went in for Marquette.
Need one more for the team total.
3-point lead, Marquette.
What's Marquette's team total? We know. We don't really care for it.
Probably was around this.
Every time I look up at Colorado, they still have scored about a singular point in like 7 minutes.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Just how they drew it up.
They're going to foul. Jeez.
Yeah. That's not, foul up 3.
Jesus.
But
so we're going to need to miss a free throw.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I can't see the foul. Is it a 1-and-1?
I think it's 1-and-1.
That would be.
Yeah,
83.5. He has hit 2, right?
Yeah, he's
Seems
got to
like
hit it.
Tom's got the whole family and kids in on this Xavier team total under.
Push off.
He's really pressed.
He's gonna have to sell his house if they
He might have
go
to.
over here.
All right, let's miss.
Yeah, it's
Get the
1-and-1.
win.
It's like,
miss.
Oh, that looked good too. Oh my god.
Yeah, how do you feel about that
I
form?
always when I see the first one look good, I just get depressed.
maybe he misses on purpose here.
Was it 6 seconds? How many seconds?
6.7 seconds left.
Up 2 or down 2, you get the rebound.
What are you going to do? Are you unconventional like John Calipari? Oh, no!
Damn.
I'm done with unders. I retire.
No.
Sucks.
Those are definitely not fun.
I'm over them. Put on Northwestern. Give me points.
Then
Damn
again,
it.
you take it over and then the under is like 20 points below. That's not fun either.
All right.
I'm sorry, Tom. All right, what do we got? Let's see what we got live right now. Northwestern, Wisconsin, 70-60. Wisconsin up 10. We got Colorado still not scoring any points, 41-48. Texas up 8 to the Aggies.
Really?
Did we double down on our...
No. We just keep riding 6.5.
Okay.
Because Texas A&M does that thing too, where as you've been saying all morning, like they're going to go as Wade Taylor goes. Their defense can absolutely hold you scoreless for like 4 or 5 minutes at a time. I think we appreciate our 7-point cushion, which is a 13.5-point cushion for the purposes.
We appreciate our overnight oats.
Yeah,
that
we appreciate
had
our
earlier.
overnight oats.
We don't need to double down on what's already
See,
successful.
Drake mid-range. Nope.
Wade Taylor 1 for 4.
All right, this is
Oh
what
my
we
God. Carolina's missed 15 of their last 16 shots.
And they're still in the game.
Oh my God.
All right, this is when we
call
lost
that
UNC
nasty
for
work.
plus money.
Oh.
That's brutal.
All right. Is anybody tagging in for me, or am I going to just leave the
Yeah, you can leave it empty.
leave it vacant?
Yeah.
The Chris Hassel Memorial Chair.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I'll try to get back. We'll see.
No!
Good luck to the Tar Heels. Good luck to all your bets.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Thanks for inviting me in.
Of course. Great to have you, Chris. Thanks
All
for the
right,
time.
thank you.
Chris Hassel, everybody.
Chris Hassel.
Hey.
Hey.
You do not want to be here if Tar Heels lose. You're good.
See you, Chris. Let's see if we can get some of the
Oh my
behind
gosh,
the
how do
scenes
you allow them to
characters.
have all these rebounds? All right. Yeah, it was so funny when Jake spit out 68-67 as the projected score. I was just thinking,
Bang!
I was like, that? I mean, we got a long ways to go, but this thing has just been such a rock fight for
Yeah.
the last 8 minutes.
UNC,
The pace is
the
insane.
cardiac kids.
Who's got more belief right now?
Why didn't we take Miami, Ohio first half? They're up 8-0. We have the money line. Parlayed. Unders are more fun. You're
Pour that!
to
Yeah.
jump until you lose. They're not fun. They're sad. Who doesn't want to root for points?
Hit another one at your hometown.
Oh my God.
I don't love how much he's shooting, but he is hitting.
I'm texting the upstairs boys.
Let's see here, we got going on.
I mean, is Marquette going to blow it? 87-84?
Nope, he just missed.
Oh, look at this, Mr.
That's
Tommy.
why you foul. It's a foul. Here we go.
So
No,
we
foul on Tar Heels.
just got brutally beat by Xavier, team total
Saw
under
that.
83.5.
I'm still hanging on to +3 though. I know someone in the chat was also Xavier +3.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough. That was
What did it close at? What did Xavier close at? 3, 2.5?
2.5. I think mostly 2.5, but I was able to grab 3.
Tom.
For Nelly.
Oh, Tom. All right. One thing I can say, Colorado team total under looking nice.
Yeah. So just winning it back.
The basketball, now I will tell people this, basketball is a law of averages sport.
Yeah.
So, if it's not looking good, usually teams shape up, i.e. Duke today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call that regression to the mean.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
The cream usually rises to the top.
How's Kaluma doing, Arthur? He
Yeah,
hit
let
that
me
double digit?
Let me get you a little box score right here.
33-25. Texas playing for their dancing lives. This is March, man.
And
I think Texas A&M is
If
fraud.
Texas beats Texas, is Texas on the bubble? Their first 4 out?
no, they're not first 4 out, but they're
That's-
like they're kind of like
Yes! Does that count? Yeah!
Oh, I gotta hit the chat. I gotta hit the group chat.
Oh
Plus
my
2.5
God.
/3.
let's go.
Insane. I can't believe we lost that team total under though.
I know that. You
That's
guys went that
insane.
good. I feel bad, but that
Wow.
little heave.
Somebody knew the spread. Somebody knew the spread on that team, and I love it. You know who I feel like does? Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
That guy is covering team totals and spreads when he really doesn't need to be constantly.
My theory is he's doing that for the boosters. Like he knows the
yeah.
boosters
Are betting.
like to bet on Ole Miss to cover the spread,
Mhm.
and he wants the boosters to be happy with it. Any individual who is so committed to the success of their college football team that they are giving like thousands and thousands and tens of thousands upon dollars to buy players is obviously not going to be betting against their team.
Yeah, you know what? You got a great point there.
Like,
I
Wow.
know these guys are in here. Let me go and cover this for the boys.
right. We'll leave the quarterback in for like one more series.
To get him riled up.
Yeah, just
Get
to
him
make sure that
excited.
we cover that number.
All right, let's bring let's bring our boy Jake back in here, see what he's got going on. We got a couple commercial breaks going. We got some timeouts going right now. Jake, what are we looking at live right now? Where are we standing here?
Yeah, plugging in the Texas A&M right now.
Can you guys hear him? I can't hear him.
I can't.
You got a muted, John?
Unmute.
Jake?
There
we go.
Uh-oh.
You got me now? You got me?
Cash Miami, Ohio, first to 10 points.
Hold on, we'll bring Jake back in when we can hear him. Any live plays from the dentist?
That's your boy.
Live boy. We need some live call-ins. Does that reveal his? Oh yeah, Kaluma's the leading scorer here. We love to see that.
How's Carolina?
I mean, so look.
game?
Tar Heels have, for those who might not have it as a second screen, we'll just say the Tar Heels are 1 for 14 in their last 14 shots. Wake Forest is 1 for 10 in their last 10.
College basketball is really something special.
I mean, it's like a bar fight. They're both drunk and swinging at each other.
Yeah.
No one can connect.
Hanging around.
Pressure of the moment,
Just
man. It's a
hanging
real thing.
around.
I'm trying to think if I ever got into a bar fight at Wake. House party, maybe?
You would go to Wake.
I know
Party?
Wake. I know Wake guys used to come. CJ Williams. I don't remember CJ
Yeah,
Williams.
absolutely.
He used to come to Carolina to party.
you-
Kyrie used to come over there. We had the vibes.
Did you guys go to Wake to party? It seems like
I've got a lot of friends who went to Wake, so like I would go to visit them, and I would.
I feel like
go
it's
to
the
parties.
type of school that has like a curfew.
I used to. I used to go to Winston-Salem State to party now.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept it on the home field in Athens, Georgia. There was enough
Ooh.
going on there.
I always wonder how is that fun up there?
in Athens.
Is it fun? It's the best time. Oh, I got one of my good. Speaking of the Georgia Bulldogs, I got my friend John David Black calling in. One of my friends from college, a good old South Georgia boy. We're gonna see if this works. I'm gonna see if I can put him in Tommy's microphone and see if the chat can hear us. You got me, John?
I got you, Mackenzie.
What's going on, JD? How you feeling?
We got it.
Wow.
Long day of work, watching college basketball while working. I'm actually mastering the art of multitasking.
Love that for you. You're live on the gambling stream. Do we have
There's Kevin Best.
any plays that you like, either live plays or something coming up in this later slate that you're liking?
Yeah, long-time listener, first-time caller. This pick is fueled by spite and hate. I just want to be upfront with that. So take that with caution. Jeremiah Fears for the Oklahoma Sooners under 18.5 points tonight after he abused and used my Bulldogs last night. I just think he's going to go a little bit cold. So that's my pick of the day.
I like that. We actually were on his assists the other night, but I think you can get his assists while still fading the points here.
And that would be
John, you seem very passionately against this take here.
No. I can't. You can't do props in Florida,
I
can
have a
you?
strong
So.
feeling against this guy. Don't like him. Freshman, pretty talented, but, freshmen are hot and cold.
Hey, John David, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, so we know that Kentucky can't stop a nosebleed, right? Are we nervous about that at all?
I'm going to have to be honest with you. My roommate is a massive Kentucky fan, so I will be rooting for the Cats tonight. And, I'm letting my judgment be clouded a little bit. I have favoritism.
Hey, listen, as long as you get to enjoy the process, continue to trust the process. That's let's go.
He's back.
Okay.
All right, John. Thanks for calling in. If you got any other bets, feel free to call back for us here. If you got anything in the late night slate, we'd love to hear.
That CBS model is
Absolutely.
looking.
As soon as I log off here, I'll take a look at the slate and see what I can conjure up.
All right. Sounds good. We'll talk soon.
Thank you, Kens.
See ya. All my Southern Georgia friends, they'll be like, Cans. What up, Cans?
We call Northern Florida Southern Georgia. It's not really Florida. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Listen, sometimes I play SEC Southern girl. Sometimes I play Philly Northeast girl. I can switch quick.
All right,
Whatever version you need.
Tommy,
What's up?
let's talk about since we're sitting here sweating out our alma mater, let's talk about your alma mater right now. 4:25 left. We got the Spartans are down 56-42 to Richard Pitino's Lobos. What was our call? 15.5?
15.5.
So we're still sitting mostly like in rhythm
Yeah.
right now.
Well, It was okay in the first half, and then San Jose State went on a drought first 4 minutes of the second half, made it within single digits, within 6 or 8. But right now, New Mexico currently like on a 10-2 run. So, yeah, we're right around the number with 4.5 to go.
All right.
All right.
10 miles in the
As long as
sand.
we're in it, I'll take it. As long as you're in it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, Spartans are 15 and 18, but we're actually one of the best cover teams. Chip and I were just talking about they've been getting a lot of points and didn't change for a long time. So they've been a cover machine. They've been a nice cover machine for a little while. So we'll take the points.
Did you ever talk to the front row? Like if somebody was yapping at you, talk back?
Yeah, my sentiment used to just be like, look, man, I got a nice car outside. Appreciate you. We get 50% of the gate. So I don't have nothing bad to say, man. You enjoying your night?
Yeah.
So, that's how I used to do it.
We're gonna have a 5 o'clock tip off here. Fordham, George Washington, game of the year. Some are saying.
Who's that?
Fordham, Georgia, the Fordham Rams.
Yeah. Have you not been dialed into the Fordham Rams all year long? This could be a good time to bring Jake in for this. Let's test out and see if we can get him in to talk some Fordham, George Washington, because no one would know it better than my guy Jake Fettner over here.
I know we did get a question about George Washington.
Still not hearing.
No,
Tough stuff.
I think the chat can hear
Maybe
me.
Stephen O cut him off. He's in his chair.
Yeah, Stephen O cut off the privileges. All right, you text here. Wait, why don't you call me, Jake? I can put you in the speaker.
Smart.
I await your call. Actually, I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Oh,
Did you step on the line?
hey, the court's been the same size for 100 years. Come on now.
See, it seems the chat can hear Jake. It's just us that can't hear him.
Mm.
Sorry, guys.
All
right, here we go.
That's brutal.
We want another.
All right, Jake,
Okay, go
just
ahead.
give us that Fordham, George Washington preview that we're all dying
All
for.
right. I do like the Steven conspiracy. I think I'm in his chair. He gave me the bad juju. I know that we don't have much value in that game, but I didn't mind that in a money line parlay with Miami, Ohio. I think we have that on the board.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the player prop.
Oh! What a play.
Whoa.
That was a beautiful set. Shout
You're
out.
telling me you got a Fordham, George Washington player prop.
I've been playing Rafael Castro over rebounds.
Obviously.
Since the beginning of the year. His line was 7.5 for most of the year.
It's going to get
Then
flagged.
it's up to 8.5 and 9.5 as he's got more play. He's a Providence transfer. He's like too good to be playing at George Washington. No hate to George Washington, but I've been playing his player props. So maybe a points and rebounds for Rafael Castro.
All right, definitely throw that one in the chat for the team. And I do think we
I'll throw
should.
that one in the chat. And I did say the Fears
Lubin!
on the season.
What about the Fierce play?
The Fears under is 20-12.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay. John
That's like-
David was
That's an
cooking that.
NIL. I don't know what his NIL
All right,
check
perfect.
is, but I feel like Lubin in the back half of this season.
Ruben's
All
definitely
right.
probably on a good deal.
Jake's dropping in the chat this awesome player prop for Fordham, George Washington. We'll get that going. Thanks, Jake.
Find it.
Yeah, that's what we're.
We also have to hit a race to 10, obviously.
Don't get George Washington flag betting on.
All of a
I'm
sudden,
gonna open up a pro, dude. Like
conference tournament sweats.
1,000 people put tickets over or tickets under in rebounds. What's going on?
You are only allowed to bet $3.
Yeah,
Oh, are you?
It's always
really,
like-
you're really beating up the books like that.
it's always a random number. It's like you can only bet up to 986. Oh man! So we just got to no threes. Threes
Yeah.
kill you.
Right.
2.5 looks good though. Maybe
Here we go. Okay.
you're 13 still in play. In the San Jose, you have 13. You're
15 and a half. 15 and a half.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're
live.
just gotta have Richard Pitino call it off and let us
Call
slide
off
through
the
back
dogs.
door.
Yeah.
You guys got Boise State, San Diego State coming up. You know.
All right. We need some more action going on here.
I mean,
I think I'm just going to, we got to go. What's the spread for this George Washington game? That's the important part.
6.5 is what I have in my book.
6.5.
But 4.5.
here we go. Do we want to our good friend Tom Fernelli participating
Thank you,
in the
Tom.
chat as well? Under 135.5, not because of regression, but because these teams are absolutely horrendous.
That can go
Another
that can go
under.
both ways though, man. When teams are bad, it's just we could decide to play defense or not. What do we want to do today?
Yeah. I don't know if I can stomach another under.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that Mackenzie is over unders. Boney wants
Yes.
George Washington minus 5.5.
Love that.
Ooh.
Love it, Boney. All right. Let's take George Washington.
George Washington minus 5.5. Let's throw it on the board.
Yeah.
Let's throw it on the board. All right.
Bring on
Okay.
George Washington.
Okay. All right.
G-Dub.
G-Dub. I like that. Xavier, you were pathetic.
Well, no.
No,
Hey,
no.
no. That gave us everything we wanted. Okay. Just because it doesn't win doesn't mean that it was not worth it.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I might be on her side.
If anyone in the chat has anything to help back this decision up, I'd love to hear it.
So is Carolina in right now? Jerry's got to update this if they win.
He does. I think.
I thought they still have to beat Duke.
The argument being made is you still need Duke. The argument that I would push back on is the bubble could still shrink.
Right.
We just saw
Yes.
Xavier
Xavier,
lose.
Yes.
So it's like, are you gonna put Xavier in over a team that just put together a couple wins in their conference tournament?
Mhm.
Oh, that was
But they still gotta finish their job.
no threes. Oh,
Oh, who's got possession?
Wake Forest.
All right. That's a wedgie.
What was the Castro play that Jake was sending out? Over or under?
Over
Over
8.5.
boards and points.
Oh, board.
Oh, my old friend from the
And/or.
NBA. Oh, look at him.
Ew.
That ref, he was the one that was trolling on his account. All the people that were like talking about his calls. We found out.
Oh,
Yeah, he's coaching in college now.
Wow.
Wow, Drake Powell stealing the inbounds pass.
Gotta get that IP address changed, man.
The internet is like sleuthing.
Man, listen, if you say the wrong thing and to the wrong guy, he's gonna find you. I don't know if I have to recap the UNC stuff.
I was gonna say,
I think they will
we're,
probably come.
we
get
might be
it.
saying our goodbyes to you after this UNC game, but it's been a pleasure.
At least you had it on the biggest screen. You had it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be ready to go.
Sure.
That's some spread drama though. It got up to like 6.5 at some books.
Colorado,
People are
stop it.
putting money.
Oh
on
my
the Tar
gosh. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Colorado burning us twice. Don't do it.
No! When did that happen?
It's like these fast spurts.
Is there still 10 minutes left?
Yes.
Oh no! Colorado, not again! I can't handle this.
Oh no.
All right. So if you had pre-game Tar Heels,
Mm-hmm.
you are.
We out.
Damn.
Oh.
Are you just
They
going to
just
call off the
wow.
dogs?
Yes.
Wow.
7-point game. Yes.
Wow. Oh. There's a foul. Okay. Let's stretch out the
Lock
game
in
a
the
little.
spread.
Damn.
That's what I call a spread locker.
Mm.
Wait, what? The spread was 6.5. No.
5.5 to 6.5. I think.
How do they do this?
It was 5.5. Huh?
Damn.
Yeah, it crept late. I think it might have closed.
Sorry
6
for
or
the folks
6.5,
at home. I don't want to jinx you for a late 3 or something.
I mean, all you can do is hit the free throws and then see how it goes.
It was,
Best
it
free
was
throw
RJ
shooter in
Davis, 10
Carolina
plus
history.
points in UNC money line. Shout out Jake for the parlay.
I was telling you about going to the Eric Montross family camp.
Mhm.
I had to wear my Eric Montross family camp socks today for our first day working together. That
With the
Argyle on the
Argyle.
back. Yeah.
I need to step my sock game up.
Big Cheesy said he's in on George.
I didn't want to show you until I
First
knew that
half
Tar Heels were going to win.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah.
There it is.
There she right. There she is.
So, yeah.
All right, Tar
Tar
Heels.
Heels.
Give it up for the Tar Heels.
And more importantly, the Carolina cover.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
100%.
Carolina cover.
And that is why we play the game.
That's
To
right.
cover.
Yeah, you get
All my guys over there.
Shout out Jen and M in the chat. Gets the UNC cover. Love that.
yeah, Jen. And then R.J. Davis with the R.J. Davis plus Carolina
108.
money line. If you were watching Mackenzie Brooks on CBS Sports HQ earlier today.
So funny that stat. The third fastest coach to 100 has been like 5 coaches.
What? Okay.
It's like 3 out of 6.
On one hand,
that's a loaded stat right there. It's been like 7 coaches in the last 200 years.
Well, John, this has been such a pleasure to have you come sit in this seat with us. I know you probably have more TV and more important things to do now.
I gotta go.
You gotta go recap.
This recap of this
Be fresh.
We gotta refresh the palm.
Yeah.
Gotta refresh that.
It should be good enough because you think it's good enough. You think this win's good enough.
I said the magic number is 22. I don't know, what does it put us at 21? Is this put him at 21 or 20? I think this puts him at 21.
wins on the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
20. Yeah.
What does this put him at?
I don't know if we updated it with 21 and 12. Does that count this game already?
I think 22 is the
Yeah, it might be 22.
You got to check in on this Wisconsin Northwestern game. I don't think it's going the way I want it to.
I've got wait, that game's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
22. Okay.
Yeah, I
22
think
and 12,
22
right?
gets you in. 22 and you're in.
Okay.
It's gonna be controversial. Yeah, shout out Jake who goes UNC minus 5.5, 3.5, and 1.5.
Yeah. That's somebody who believes.
Yeah.
I had a friend do that with the Duke team total today. He got 66, 67, 68, 69.
Yeah. I love that.
When you have belief, you believe.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, John.
John Henson, everybody. Yay!
Come with some bets tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Texas minus. Oh my gosh! Wait, it's getting a closer game than it was supposed to be, boys.
Yeah. No,
How much time we have on this Colorado clock?
8:52.
That is something.
11. Okay. Just don't foul.
All right, so we've got
What do we got live? What's
Texas, Texas A&M, Colorado, Houston, FAU, Charlotte, New Mexico, San Jose State. 20 seconds left, 14-point game. Come on, Spartans. Miami, Ohio, obviously won that race. Are we doing first half money line or we have a first half spread?
for?
Miami, Ohio.
We have the full game.
You coming?
plan.
You joining us?
Oh, come on, everybody! Producer
Let's go.
Boney.
What up?
Let's go. Welcome, Producer Boney.
What up?
Full name, just Producer Boney.
Yep, that's
Nothing
it.
shorter. That's all it is. What do you have for us today? What have you been on? What have the boys been on upstairs? What's the vibes?
Ever heard of a team called Toledo Money Line?
Oh,
Money line. Also BYU Money Line. Sorry, Chip.
Yeah.
No, I just had
You had
first
the first
half.
half.
Yeah, first half.
We treasure mapped.
I told you
It was
that
treasure map.
I did not want to have I did not want to have any investment late in the game for a team that we have
Yep.
seen continually crumble. And what do we see again today? The team crumbles.
Yeah.
You did say that their
100%.
vibe was way off yesterday too.
He has a good vibe radar.
Vibrator.
Radar.
Vibe.
Reader.
No. Let's go vibe meter.
Vibe meter was.
I don't think any of them are really good.
None of them sound great. Just say vibe check. Okay,
Yeah.
vibe check.
Do you know the last time George Washington and Fordham played? Right, they won by 23.
Sorry, what was that?
Right, that's the George Washington
Yeah.
Fordham. They played like 2 days ago. They won by 23. Why is the line 6.5
Ooh,
at Fordham?
scary. Why isn't it bigger?
Why?
Yeah. See, I used that logic for the USC game, and that was correct logic. I was like, why is this line so fishy? Maybe we have to trust the odds makers here.
I mean, I just trusted my USC overs, which danced their way home.
Yeah.
I was happy with that.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Buckets is just cashing college basketball plays left and right, even though he doesn't even has never watched a college basketball game. But you know what? That's sometimes the ones that win.
Well, that's great reciprocal because for anybody who's watching who doesn't tune into the early edge or watch Buckets, I cash his soccer plays.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're able to exchange
we're-
this
we're-
right now.
The emoji.
The handshake.
Yes.
Let's go Buckets. First ever college basketball bet.
Boney, do you have any action on anything going on currently?
Well, I also jumped in with Colorado team total under.
Under 63
Way to
and a half.
ride with the
Yeah,
team.
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be the sweat that ends the show. I'm pretty sure is seeing that one play out for sure.
Oh, I think we'll get Texas. We'll have a finality on Texas plus 6.5.
Oh yeah, that too.
They're up 1 right now.
Yeah. Nervy.
Is
Tie ball game. 17:40 left. Long way to go, but the way that we have seen these two teams play. I mean, what's up with this whole afternoon slate? A lot of rock fights, a lot of bar fights, just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no big super blowouts for sure.
I mean, John earlier was dead on with the UNC under, saying that playoff game. Basically a win and in, rock fight, slog.
So what do you do? What do we think? Let's play this game. What do we think the spread's going to be for Duke, North Carolina?
Whoa.
Flag not playing.
Flag, though.
Right. Flag is not playing. No, sorry. I don't want to make that sound like I'm
but I'm
reporting
saying
anything.
as
The assumption is right.
The assumption, flag not playing.
Duke. Let's do North Carolina.
It'd be
Mike.
way off to say like 6.5.
I was going to say double digits.
I was going to go higher.
Double?
I was going to go 8.5.
Healthy flag on a neutral, I would believe would be 17.5.
No way.
I was thinking 11, 12.
But
Okay.
and that's a model. That's not
But
necessarily.
I'm also think if you
the market.
isolate Carolina the past like 3 weeks.
Jake thinks 10.5 for Duke.
10.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so probably a low double digit.
Would you lay it?
No.
You would take Tar Heels.
I would not touch it. I would go Duke team total over though.
Duke team total over could 100% be a play. Let's do small sample size here. So let's begin at Valentine's Day. Aww. And so
Ask Debo to help us with some changing of the TVs.
Since Valentine's Day.
Yeah, what's still going on here? What are we still going with?
A&M just took the lead again. I think the live lines flipped back to plus 3.5 for Texas. I did want to jump in on that. I missed that one.
Missed what?
Texas plus 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
It's now 5.5. The double dip is tempting.
Did you guys ever talk about what you guys like tonight? I need a bet that I can then put my kid down at 8 and then wake up tomorrow morning. and
Yeah,
feel
how's
good
the little
about
guy
that.
these days?
He's good. Yeah, he's good. He's drinking, man.
He's a
He's a
cute-looking
chunkers.
He is a chunker.
But
His cheeks are crazy.
7 tip, 7:30 Eastern tip. Might as well be 10:30 Eastern tip because I don't ever get to those late games. I just have to wake up at 4 a.m. to catch up on everything else.
All right.
And you go ahead.
Missouri. A little shaky down the stretch.
You guys loved Missouri the other day, by the way.
I know.
3,
Saturday, 5.5 against Kentucky.
And we ate it. Like they
Yeah.
never,
It happens.
never
Yeah.
had a shot.
Yeah.
Never.
And so now,
Okay.
the
We're back like a
fallacy,
bad habit.
I'm coming back. Would you
Like-
take Mississippi State plus the 3.5
Ooh.
against Missouri? 7 p.m. tip, scheduled 7 p.m. tip
Okay.
there in Nashville. That would be something I would look at. You could also take the over 155.5. Huge number, I know. But Mississippi State, contrary to most Chris Jan's teams, have not been playing great defense this year. And so could get a little shootouty against a Missouri team that's been
Okay.
known to throw 75 to 80 on the board with regularity.
I mean, just look at the last 5 games: 91-83, 96-84, 93-93, overtime, 101-71, 92-85. Last 5 games for Missouri.
I would take Texas Tech in the Butt Bowl. I don't think that Baylor doesn't have the goods to be able to get over on a Texas Tech team that's been pretty solid all the way through. 6.5, I know, is a lot. Stanford against Louisville. Who watched Stanford Cal last night? That was a kind of exciting conclusion. A little back and forth. Baby Stojakovic, unfortunately, had a lot of bricks. He had a lot of good open looks, but I think they missed like 8 of their last 10 field goals. Stanford holds on. Our guy Maxime Reynaud, stretch forward, can shoot it from deep. If you think Louisville is a fraud, Stanford plus 10.5 is going to be your
Pretty good number,
Louisville
too.
is fraudulent type play.
That was just
Okay.
right here. And
What about Illinois?
Stojakovic.
What's
Oh.
your feeling on Illinois?
I think
You were
Illinois.
high on them yesterday.
Yes.
Or- yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting Tom Fernellis.
Oh, Ben's in on Illinois.
They're
Minus
10.5.
Minus
Yeah.
10.5. I would go Illinois team total over.
Sometimes that's the better play.
Yeah, Chris Hassel being in here, just mentioning that Iowa has played some of its best
87.5.
basketball. 87.5.
Yeah.
I mean, rooting for 90 in a college basketball game off the jump. It's a reverse. See, that's the reverse sweat. Like, under is a sweat, but when you know you need 90.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather root for a team to get hot than root for them to not.
To not? Yeah, that's Tim Doyle always yells at me, and he says that, do y'all know his line?
Oh, betting for unders is like rooting for divorce?
Going to a wedding and rooting for divorce. Yeah.
I believe in that philosophy as well.
Yeah.
I've yet to see an under from Mackenzie. The model does not
No,
like unders.
I've been doing unders this whole week. A lot of them. Sia was like, wow, Kenzie, you're on a lot of unders this week. And I have been. It's true. Relative to my normal dosage. So like 10%.
In football, we'd be on a first half under a lot.
Yeah.
First half under.
Followed by Ohio State third quarter spread.
First half under, second half over live. First half under, Ohio State third quarter spread. All right, cool.
Colorado.
Well, I mean, that's dead.
Jake says, give me
Yakachonis over 27.5
Yakachonis.
points, rebounds, and assists in the Illinois game.
Ooh.
Good old
Think on that one,
PRA.
boys.
A little PRA. I've only been playing SGA PRAs lately, so diversify
Ian
the
said Colorado
portfolio.
under looks dead.
It does. I mean, listen, we can believe. 58.
Did that again.
So let's think. That means that we've got 15 possessions left. We need 13 stops. No, wait, 15 possessions total.
The math is mathing.
We need about 6 or 7 stops.
Okay.
There's one.
All right.
All right.
We're so back. Let's get the vibes up. This is a terrible floor.
Yeah, it's not visually pleasing.
All right, so we've got
It's like an NBA play.
They have Fordham anywhere?
Fordham would be on USA, right? Or
Yeah, A10, Peacock or USA or whatever. Probably not Peacock today.
If we've got
their Peacock game already. Let's see.
It'd be USA Network.
Yeah, USA will have it.
Jake, where is he pulling all of these player props? Another tough name as well. As he writes that, as I say it, he's like, I can't pronounce that one.
All right.
Oh, Avicic. Tomislav Avicic over 6.5 rebounds at plus money.
No.
Can't keep doing this.
You're the best defense in the country.
Yes.
There we go. That's 2 stops. Okay.
We're getting there. Take your time.
Operation Make a Believer out of Mackenzie.
Run that clock.
Tick, 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 tick.
All right. Texas trails 40-38. So once we get done sweating here with Houston and Colorado, we will turn our new A screen game. We'll be sweating out our Texas plus 6.5.
Ken's, what'd you have for Houston? Was it 72.5 for the team total?
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was 70.5. 72.5 was Arkansas.
Oh, no.
Well, congrats on the team total.
Oh.
And it's double
Yeah,
bonus.
you did have Houston T total.
2 daggum free throws.
I forgot to write that up there.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Boney, for the shout out. Take a lap, Chip.
I wore a sweatsuit. I didn't even stretch.
I know. I think tomorrow we need to take like a halftime dynamic warm-up stretch. Get some high knees going.
Or do some yoga. How does live yoga play on YouTube?
I can't imagine poorly. All right, we got a tie ball game over there. Oh, Texas.
Hook 'em.
Is that what's their chant? Or what's the Texas A&M chant?
I don't know. It's weird. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did that whole rocking back and forth.
Producer
thing.
Jack.
Jack, you want to get in here? Get in
Come on
here.
in, Jack.
Yeah.
Producer Jack, everyone.
Yeah. Get in here, Jack. I'm out. You guys have a good time.
You're here for the late stretch. You need high energy and high vibes. Yeah, we got some time.
All right, see ya.
Appreciate you.
Tommy. All right, guys, this is other producer Jack here.
Joe
Jack,
Spartans.
Tell us about the day so far. Have you been laying some money down? Are you laying some money on these games? You don't really
have
need this.
time to lay my money down.
Oh, he doesn't have time.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's what now is
Loser.
for.
That's what losers say.
Listen, we had John David on the phone earlier talking
Yeah.
about the moves he was making at work and the moves he was making with trying to win some money. You know, everybody's got to let multitask.
Office sweats are mandatory, actually.
Yes, they are.
Y'all remember the boss button on March Madness Live? Like, we obviously don't have that same
Yes.
situation since our job is to watch these
Yes.
games.
Yeah.
But there was a boss button on March Madness Live that would bring up a fake Excel spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's funny.
you hit the boss button, and all of a sudden it looks like you're doing work that you were supposed to do. Longhorns back in the lead. Let's go.
Let's go. We had plus 6.5. We also have them race to 15 cash.
Oh, this is quite the production.
Yeah.
I wish
Try
the
the
people
best.
could see the giant monitors we have to watch the games.
Well,
I know.
there's I believe there's rights issues that have to do with us being able to replay games on our live stream.
I think I'm just saying the entire mass of this television that we're watching.
Yeah. Someone
Yeah.
asked about
Yeah.
any thoughts on Boise State, San Diego State. I like San Diego State to cover. We talked about this game with John as well.
Yeah, I like San Diego
One,
State.
The
to cover.
two, right? Like, what are we missing? It's almost like
Oh, hard to beat a team
Beat
three
three
times.
times.
Yeah, but I mean
this is different.
They held Boise State's offense is not dynamic right now.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be difficult for them to be able to like score enough. They had like 47 points in their last meeting or something along those
Golly.
lines. But
Wish that was Colorado right now. We're also sweating out Colorado. Team total.
What do we
under
have on Colorado?
63.5.
team total under 63 and a half.
Oh,
They're at
geez.
58.
Oh boy,
Listen,
we need a Houston deal. Oh, look at
Jeez.
oh,
bulldog.
puppies,
Sorry, that's what I'm getting excited for. The
the doggies.
The puppies. Yeah.
I wonder what we have on tap for tomorrow around this time.
Are you in
Well,
tomorrow?
it'll be the thing that'll be interesting in the afternoons will be the top seeds in the SEC playing their first game. Top seeds in
Wow.
the Big Ten playing
Tennessee
their
at
first
3:30.
game. Yeah.
Auburn. at
St.
1.
John's
Tennessee-
Marquette.
Oh,
Yeah.
St. John's Marquette counts?
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah. So
my boys.
the games.
Why do you hate St. John's? Can we break that down?
I just
Just
feel
call them
like-
frauds. Do what you want to say. Call them frauds.
say it.
I think they deserve this. They're going to deserve the seed they had because of their record, but they haven't played anyone competitive.
Who's it
They
in
lost
your
to
in your
Georgia.
assessment? Who's a bigger fraud, Indiana football or St. John's basketball?
Oh, it's the same.
Let's go
story,
down.
different
Let's go
movie.
down that road.
That's another stop.
No, there's no way they're on the same playing level as Indiana football.
They have a kick-ass record playing bad teams. I've seen this movie,
Okay.
and then they went to the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but
and
Rick
things went
Pitino wears the
poorly.
white suit.
Rick Pitino has a team that doesn't shoot 3 points.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
It's Rick
Was it-
Pitino.
That's New York
but
basketball.
What about vibes? Ever thought about that?
I
Is that
mean,
does vibes go into the model at all,
The
or is it
vibes
all
in-
SEC bias?
Indiana
Yeah,
football
block
was all
that.
vibes too.
Let's go.
Yep.
Dude.
Take your time. Take your time. Slow it down.
Come on. Come on.
Give me some four corners. Just toss that rock
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Love the movement, boys. Love the movement.
I tell you what, this is third day of Big 12 tournament. I don't even see the floor anymore. Maybe that's
Maybe
the
'cause-
No.
Get
Kennedy
back.
is a tall
No
man.
transition.
Oh.
Nope. Yeah. There you go.
That's
You know
stop.
what?
Stop it to play.
Yes.
Paul, this is looking a little similar to Xavier team total under 83.5.
Shh. Shh.
The gambling odds owe us.
We talking
Nobody
any
had-
we talking any women's games here? Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
Way to be pro women,
Which
Jack. Hell
which
yeah.
conferences are still are playing? Because some conferences do. Some
Yeah.
conferences will do it the week before.
All the big ones I think are wrapped.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Need to stop.
Play defense like it's tied.
They're not up
Please.
14.
Even though it's 14.
It's 14 points.
47-47 over in Texas A&M.
No,
That's a good move. Oh,
Oh!
Ah.
It's gonna be a long 2.5.
All right. At least the Longhorns are still in it.
very in it.
I'm like sitting. I'm sitting awkwardly right here. I'm just trying not to mess with the pack. You know.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah.
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 All right, 50. Yeah, big 3 for the Longhorns. That's Trey Johnson. That's a pro player. That's somebody who wants to keep playing college ball a little longer. Somebody pitched that to me. They're like, okay, so would you fade Rutgers because you think that Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Yeah, Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
Do you think they're checked out on college altogether? But they kind of
They
brought it
played out.
last night. Yeah.
I know. I was surprised. I meant to ask you about that. I feel like both those teams really underachieved.
USC too?
Yeah, USC too.
USC crumbled down the stretch.
I mean, Peichel should get fired for that. Those 2 top 5 guys, 3 guys.
I think it's a I think it was like a Faustian deal. I think it was a like sell your soul to the devil because Rutgers got to be in like consistent, not with superstar players that are going to go out there.
With Harper's brother.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like good defense, like a lot more team-oriented basketball.
Yeah, I can't believe how well they played last night, but draft stock, last one for them.
I mean, hopefully also if you're a top 5 pick, I would hope not to go total
This is brutal.
got to get that dog in them, but I would hope you would just be a competitor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Page's son last night?
Yes, we were just talking
37?
about that.
Oh,
Baby
yeah.
Stojakovic.
Oh boy.
I mean, he played well until the last 4 minutes of the game
Yeah.
and missed a whole bunch of shots. But yeah, Colorado is trying to ruin us by shortening the game, treating a 12-point deficit like it's a 7.
freak.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Tad Boyle is trying to be a thorn in my side. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
All right, need to stop.
Stop. Silence.
We're not going to do this.
I know.
We're not going to do
This
this.
is not good.
Wait, hey, look, what is all this negativity? What is all this negativity?
Slow it down. Oh.
No.
What?
No.
What are we doing?
Not the. Oh.
What?
Yes.
Swallow the
On
whistle. Offensive foul.
That was on.
Oh.
Oh.
My God.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, you can't have that from.
He's
Cryer.
so unhappy.
Well,
You got to slow that down.
Who's going to win the Big 12?
Houston.
Yeah, let's ask the hard questions here. Do you think they care to win the Big 12?
No, they
That's- I
last
know.
year in
Didn't
the
we
Big
ask you
12
that today?
tournament
I know.
final, they got worked by Iowa State.
Yeah. They need a deep run.
But like, so I guess it's
Tournament.
BYU. I guess it's BYU or Texas Tech.
Sure.
You
Cougars.
know?
Best team in America, some say.
What's that?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin calling.
Oh, we got a call in from upstairs.
Hey, you're on stream.
And put him in the mic. You have him on speaker?
You're on speaker. You're on the stream.
Betting on them kids again?
Yeah, we're betting on the
Yeah.
kids.
We're betting on the kids.
How we doing?
We're currently sweating out Colorado under 63.5.
And Texas plus 6.5.
And George Mason minus 5.5. I think they're up like 7.
Hey,
A lot of love for Texas Tech in the chat to win the Big 12.
Texas Tech. I look either any of these non-Houston.
bye.
You could, based on this game, you could talk me into any of the non-Houston options. I'm looking at to win the Big 12 conference tournament. Texas Tech plus 490, BYU plus 650.
Yeah.
I would take either one of those.
I like it. I like it. Let's take a quick look before our stream wraps up here. Any games tonight that we're looking at that anyone feels passionate about, just to leave ourselves with something to sweat out independently?
I feel passionate about this women's game
What's
that I
the
have
women's
live
game,
right now
Jack?
that I'm probably going to lock in.
What do you got going on?
Stephen F. Austin, they're live right now. We can get a minus 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
What in the world, Jack? Where did
Yeah.
that come from?
We're going to rip that one.
You gotta
Yeah.
give me a heads up.
I was sweating a women's game on Monday night, and it was not fun.
Is this what Troy's talking about in the chat?
No.
Yes. SF Austin, Southeastern Louisiana.
It's now 1.5. But also
Oh, 1.5. Let's take that.
Colorado.
I'm sorry, Chip.
0-2 in a single game. It's really an amazing thing, man. You know, you pour over the stats and the facts and the vibes. And you're just left with not one, but two losses from a single basketball game on a court that looks like an acid trip. Son almighty! Golly!
Oh, you know
Oh,
what
It's
we
going to end
can.
at 64. That's going
That's exactly.
I know. That's the thing. Is like, so the 3-pointer is an air ball. You pull it down. You just need like one more stop.
Texas up 4, though. Turning the page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. All right.
We're on.
Burn the tape.
Yeah, we move forward.
All right, we move forward. We have a big day tomorrow.
I hope everybody in the
As
stream hopped in
mentioned.
because now they're up to 4.5. So
Oh, are you
we're
moving
already,
lines?
We're already moving it.
You
Well, it's
probably
live.
are moving
It's live
lines.
right now, so that's why we are.
66. Never was a chance.
Purdue against Tired Legs USC. 9.5. Yikes.
Ooh,
You're going to fade USC? You were on them yesterday.
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Thank
That
you.
was.
All right. So we also could be looking at the over 148.5 in Purdue USC. That could be interesting.
Someone's asking when Chip's last acid trip was. Nobody's listening.
When was the last time you hung out with Sam
Who says it's not right now?
That's how we got you to put the sweatsuits on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How do you think we came up with this outfit?
Colorado State, Nevada is a fun basketball game.
This is tonight or tomorrow?
It's tonight. I'm looking at games
Okay.
tonight. Colorado State favored by 4.5. Nevada not been your like vintage Wolfpack 2 words caliber team under Steve Alford. Colorado State's a bubble squad. Nevada nowhere close to it. If you want to take bubble vibes and lay that 4.5, I don't hate that there with the Rams.
How do you feel about Clemson SMU? Clemson beat SMU at SMU, I believe it was. But they're 10.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot.
Whoa. You said Clemson SMU at what and a half?
10.5. I lied. 7.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
let's hop in.
What and a half?
I would take Clemson. I think that SMU did the same thing in this basketball season that they did in the football season, which is they did get a little bit of an advantageous draw, but they took advantage of it.
Mhm.
Congratulations. You took advantage of it. End up being like having a pretty good year. I think I would take Clemson there.
Fire Sports says need a parlay from American flag shirt. No pressure.
Oh,
Parlay
parlay
from
from you.
Yeah. So
Come on, cook one up. You got how much longer?
Yeah, like
much longer.
2.5.
Yeah, you
You got
gotta
about
cook
a
one
few
up
minutes.
here.
All right, let's hit a little recap of the board here while you cook.
I need
up
a
too.
late night one here too.
Yeah. What time's the
Let's see.
San Diego State Boise State game?
San Diego State, Boise State's about to tip off, 5:30.
What do you know about
Oh.
Cal Baptist? I'm thinking them minus the 6.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Chip.
Just pure vibes on that one. Check
Listen,
back with me if I win. If I lose, you don't know who I am. So.
UNLV Utah State was an actual late night game that I did give a little bit of a look to.
Which one?
UNLV Utah State.
Mhm.
If you want to take UNLV plus a 7.5,
I see 8 right now too.
Yeah,
somewhere.
plus 8 might not be bad.
Yeah. What are you cooking right now?
I'm trying to cook up a parlay quickly.
Get Arizona minus.
What do we know
3,
about Mount St. Mary?
100
doing?
billion.
Do we need to check our
I
Mount
mean,
St.
Kansas
Mary's?
fade Kansas.
frauds.
Yeah, fade Kansas. Have we been over this yet?
You know what?
Kansas,
Hey, this is
pick
a
it
good one. So Kansas, remember, beginning of the season, what was our play?
Fade them on the road.
No, or dead unders. You know, like
Yeah.
like automatically. It was like 17-2 to the under in the first 19 games.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks necessarily like, oh, tired legs, they're not going to be great. It's going to go under. I think tired legs impacts defense.
Oh,
Arizona pushes the
yeah,
pace,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
then it ends up maybe going over.
Yeah, I like that. No, yeah, tired legs is defense.
Here's
That
a
means
vibes.
overs.
The vibes parlay.
Oh, we got vibes parlay.
Illinois
Is Cal
money line.
Baptist in it? Because then it's not vibes.
It does not have Cal Baptist in it.
That's wrong.
Illinois money line.
Sold.
Over in Missouri, 156.5. Texas Tech money line. Oklahoma plus 6.5. Plus 467.
People are loving Texas Tech. You're taking their money line?
Yeah. I don't need to worry
Aren't
about
they?
points.
Okay.
Wait a second.
What was the third? I said their money line.
What are the odds on that?
Plus 467.
That,
All right.
that
Wait.
Mount St. Mary's game is tonight.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, that's good. Now we have a late night split.
In the action.
Yep. All right, wait. Sorry. Illinois money line, Texas Tech money line.
Missouri over 156.5. Oklahoma plus 6.5.
And we're up 9.5 points right here in Kansas City at the line, trying to extend our lead.
Wait, where?
It's a plus 6.5 3-point lead. You're up
No,
9.5.
in Kansas City.
Oh, and this is Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah. Good call, Nashville.
I was like, did they
Oh,
split it up? I was like, that's how
Yeah,
big
yeah.
that's how big
Well,
the league got.
No, I'm thinking about Texas. I'm putting them in the Big 12.
No, I got you.
I also just jumped in way beforehand, but
No, I thought
we
you were
got
something I
Texas
didn't.
over or money line, just straight up,
Ooh.
just Texas to win. And I got it at like plus 110 when it was like really close, a little bit low.
Nice. Yeah, we should have added
Just-
the money line.
Just
But
I wanted to feel involved with Texas.
Oh.
did you guys hear John Henson's all-time quote?
What?
He was saying how bets that you place earlier before the game, they're like overnight oats. And then you don't need to like live. He was like, you don't have to, because I was like, oh, we took Texas plus the 6.5. I'm like, should we live bet alt spread money line? And he's like, no, you don't need to mess with your overnight oats.
It's overnight oats. Just let it sit.
Let it
Yeah.
sit.
Just let it sit. I was like, that's awesome. Oh yeah, Texas A&M. Do you think this is gonna change their projected 2 seed?
Ooh. Let's take
Didn't
a
you have
look.
A&M on fraud alert
I do
yesterday?
have them on fraud alert.
Oh,
This is why you got to watch
I watched
Oh,
CBS Sports
I
App.
HQ, Spotlight, everywhere.
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna say that's a positive, Mackenzie.
What? They're
I-
gonna be.
I would say that not that this would necessarily knock them down,
Right.
but that when you look at everybody else who's in the mix around them, there's just going to be other teams that are going to have opportunities to jump up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is going to be a situation where Wisconsin
Good
hangs
defense.
on, they're able to advance. We still haven't seen Maryland yet at all. Big Tens like SEC, where their top 4 seeds have not even played yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we have sweated through so much college basketball in the last couple of days, and some of the best teams in the country still haven't even played their first conference tournament game yet.
Right.
So, like, whether you're talking about a Wisconsin, a Maryland, your Texas Tech, your Iowa State, some of these teams that are a little bit. I mean, shoot, even Kentucky. Kentucky goes on a little bit of a run if they get hot. That's
Right.
someone who right now is projected below Texas A&M in Palm's bracket that could end up jumping ahead of them with more
Dang.
quality wins.
Wow. All right. Well, seems we're getting the wrap call here.
What?
But
who said?
Who said who?
Isn't that up to me?
production?
Oh, okay.
I'm production.
Well, yeah, Jack and I are production.
Oh, this is true. We have 2
That's right.
producers captivated in here. But look.
Yeah, let's go.
Our Texas play is looking pretty solid. We lose a couple of team total under brutal
Crushing.
beats. We'll not be on those again tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day for overs.
Okay.
What kind of energy we're bringing in tomorrow? What did we learn
Are
today?
you back tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. I mean, hopefully, if they'll have us.
I'll have you.
Okay, all right.
Are you coming on my show?
What time's your show?
What time's your show?
Well,
Because
you're-
this
you're
is
on
going to be
my
at
show.
3:30 p.m. Eastern time once
Yeah.
again on the YouTube
Hey, watch
channel.
my show. It's
Yeah,
12
yeah,
o'clock
yeah.
on HQ.
All right, yes.
Mackenzie has a DMV appointment.
They'll be on.
YouTube.com/SportsLine.
Mackenzie has DMV, can't make it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
got
You're
the
going to make it
GMV
this time?
again.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure to the chat. Thank you for joining us. We've loved having you here. Okay, that's
that.
actually
That's not
more
bad.
green than I thought we were
Weird.
going to. Oh, it's all the chat.
Oh, that's the chat. Oh, the chat's doing
Chat
great.
screen. Oh.
League brutal beat on Xavier team total under, Colorado team total under first half, preceded by Colorado team total full second half. Wisconsin, Northwestern never close there. Texas plus 6.5 looking good. Texas first to 15 smash. San Jose State plus 15.5 cashes, and Colorado plus 17.5. Shout out to the chat for a few of those plays there. Would love
Shout out
see
to Ben for keeping track of all that.
Shout out to
By the way,
Ben.
yeah.
Ben behind-
Everybody in the
behind
chat say
numbers.
shout out Ben.
Yeah.
Listen, this doesn't run if we don't have Ben being able to keep us on track. So we appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you at 3:30 tomorrow.
Come sweat.
Go Cal Baptist.